What's up? What's up? It's your girl Ish checking in. Welcome to another dope ass episode of Uncensored Minds Reloaded. We are now on episode 159. So I hope you guys are ready. We have an all live show tonight. So that means you got the crew for a couple hours. So make sure that everybody is checking in the chat. Make sure to like and share the video. Make sure if you are not subscribed to the channel to do so, hit the live bell notification so that you are always tuned in to everything tailor made. So we got a dope lineup for you tonight. Grab your water, grab your wine, grab your snacks. Get ready for the world's greatest conversation. Where my fellas at?
No, it's dead.
What's up, man?
Nell is dead.
I'm just holding on. Nell's dead. I'm just holding on.
Well, listen, I am feeling much better, and I'm on your ass tonight.
You on it, as you should. Congratulations.
Yeah. I was down a couple weeks.
Shout out, congratulations to the San Francisco 49ers. I see y'all.
What's up, people?
Sucker.
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and say something in the chat so we can see who's all rocking with us. Like Ish said, welcome to the world's greatest conversation. This is not the pacified cast. This is not the coddle cast. If you have sensitive, please exit stage left because I'm going to say some things. And I need Ish and Nell to do me a favor. This is what happens, man. What's up, y'all? See you in chat. What's up, Juanita? What's up, Sarah? I need y'all to do me a favor.
What?
I had seen this young lady on Facebook post something that says something in the sentiments of sometimes we need to be taught and we need to be led. So when we are wrong, don't belittle us, just teach us. So I'm going to take that upon as being the prophet himself. I'll take that upon my shoulders to stop so harshly criticizing y'all and try to, if you have open ears, teach and lead if the space is being provided.
Okay.
So y'all got you and Nell got to hold me accountable because it's going to be sometimes I run off on a tangent and I slam one of y'all. But y'all gotta hold me accountable in my to teach and lead instead of breaking down. Why you laughing at? What's up?
I'm laughing at now.
You said you wanted to apologize?
No, I definitely didn't say I wanted to apologize.
Might have wanted to apologize to somebody, but all right, let's carry on.
I just say I'm going to try to help instead of just saying the bad things. I'm here to help. So, if anybody has any questions, if anybody needs any advice or things of nature, y'all can always hit your boy up. I mean, if you're going to listen, if you're going to be open, then I will share. And you can take from the little bits and pieces that you want as you need. Mm-hmm. This is Uncensored Minds, and I am Brother Knowledge.
Well, thank you, Brother Knowledge. We appreciate that.
All right, people.
Knowledge and welcome.
Wait, before we get started, I need to talk to HR real quick.
What's cracking?
When are we getting hair and makeup?
I'm kidding. Don't start. Ish came on here like 5 minutes ago talking about how her hair is messed up from the roots. like
listen,
get her hair straight. She looks fine over there. Y'all tell
ladies
that she is fine.
Well, thank you, but ladies, y'all understand when I say bad hair day, and I'm just wondering, you know, we moving up in the world, and I just want to know when hair and makeup is going to be coming into place, so I don't have to worry about this shit every Sunday.
All right, that's cool. When hair and makeup shows up, I want to make sure that you get there early, so we're not waiting for you and we're not late because you still sitting in the chair getting your hair. That one hair was out of place, y'all. She was like, "My hair looks so horrible."
It did.
You don't even look, Nell. This is what she said to me, Nell. My hair doesn't match with my glasses.
Yes. I mean, listen, the ladies gonna understand. They're gonna know what I mean when I say that shit. Like your earrings sometimes don't go with your hair, your glasses sometimes don't go with the whole fit or whatever. Like the chicks understand, they gonna know what I'm talking about.
No,
But before we move forward, let's everybody in the chat. We did this last week. Let's do it again this week. Another one of our top fans, another one of our Uncensored Minds top fans is in the chat. Let's give her some love and show some love to her on her birthday today. Lady B's birthday is today. Let's give all a happy birthday shout outs to Lady B. Throw the cakes up in there, throw the hearts up, showing this Lady B some love on her birthday.
Hey,
Lady B,
happy
it's your
birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
happy birthday, Lady B, man. Shout out to
Yes,
you.
happy birthday.
I hope you enjoyed your day, and I hope you know continue blessings and all things of that nature.
Yeah.
Cast and crew.
Let's get it.
Because this is an erotic zone Sunday, this icebreaker, I need y'all to dig deep inside y'all minds, and I need the people in the chat as well. The icebreaker is going to be, I need y'all to tell me a time. Maybe this may be the worst time or just a time in general where somebody hated on you or cock blocked on you. Now, that could be a relative, that could be a parent, that can be a child, that can be a friend, that could be anybody who, when you had something about to go down or something was presented to you, they hated and or they cock blocked on you. What's up?
That shit ain't never happened to me.
I can't see. This is what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm dead serious.
This is what I'm talking about.
Like, even if
No,
it's right,
no, wait. No.
I still succeeded, and I
It's
still finished.
always with Ish with these kind of questions. It's
I'm
never
sorry.
happened to me in my life. It's never in my life.
Never. First of all, I don't really know. Like, let's just be funky though, for real quick. Do you really think that like women get cop blocked on,
For sure,
or like hated on, like
For
as far
sure,
as
for
sex
sure. This
goes?
is what I'm trying to tell you, Ish. This may be an encounter that you not even know of. Somebody might have talked to one of your friends and said, "Yo, what's up with Ish?" And they might have said, not even speaking to you, they might have said, "No, she cool, she ain't." And this could be somebody that you
Yeah.
might have wanted.
Yeah, this is true. But how do you find out? Like, how do you
I
find that
mean,
out? Like,
sometimes the stories just come out, or sometimes the person who inquired tells you. So sometimes,
well, then maybe.
most of the time, the stories do come out. Yo, what's
Well,
up?
maybe.
Want me to go first now? Or what's
Yeah,
up?
go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna tell y'all. I had to be about 13 or 14, right? This was like when I was trying to get arms grasp. I was 13 or 14, right? And y'all know, in the summertime, there used to be like people who would come visit people for the summer or for a couple weeks here and there. So this girl was staying with her cousin for, I'm gonna say, a couple weeks, something like that. And she was like, "Yo, this is also the era where you had a time frame of the parents or whoever the supervisor is not going to be home, and that's your only time frame to get in where you fit in." So she's telling me, like, on this day at this time, I want you to come over and we can do it. 13, probably just turned 13 or 14 at this time. And my mom is like, "You gotta go to school, Sean." So I'm like, I don't care about these clothes. You don't even know what's about to happen. Like, I don't want to go. And my mom made me go, and I never had this opportunity with this girl. That's the time that I was hated on and or cock blocked.
Another episode from our block. I was dealing with this chick, and it wasn't her husband who came home, but her side boyfriend came home, which forced me to have to jump out the back window in the middle of the pouring rain and run through the alley. Now, mind you, my best friend Lou lived 2.5 doors down from the window that I jumped out of, as he is standing in the backyard laughing and pointing at me as I am running through the alley, falling into the puddle of mud, wet, trying to escape. So the boyfriend, the side nigga that she was dealing with, didn't catch me. So he cock blocked on me that day.
Oh my God.
Crazy.
Craziness. I see
Wasn't
people in the chat. Sorry to cut you off now. I see people in the chat saying their children, like, their kids.
Oh, that's
Definitely.
a good one. The kids.
That's a good one, but I never had sex with my son. And no, I'm dead up. Listen, y'all have to remember. No, y'all have to remember. Y'all have to remember. I was a young mom, so anytime I wanted to go get some, like, I would go out of the house. Like, so he would never. By the time I was married, he was older. He was a teenager. It was no blocking. You know what I mean? When I had a man in the house regularly, that type of thing. So that never happened to me either. See, y'all think I be frauding, capping. Boring life.
Nah, I don't even think that you frauding or capping. It just amazes me. Some of these
How
simple
green.
regular things that happen
know.
to everybody. You should like that never happened to me.
I know.
It'd be amazing. That's all. Yeah, let us know in the chat. No, is there any comments over there in the chat?
Yeah, Sarah said he just wouldn't go to sleep until we got back in the car to go home. She's talking about her son. Janine said the same thing. My son all the time had to take his keys. And the birthday girl said her sons are always hating on her. Think they're her father.
Facts. I don't know what you're talking about, Aisha, because when my kids were both little, they had that intuition that's like women's intuition. It's like, wait a minute, y'all think y'all about to get and they come busting in the door trying to fight and all of that.
Yeah, Steve was never around. Like, I would be always out at like either a hotel or day crib. Like, little Steve would never be around. Never. So
all right, as we wrap up the icebreaker, everybody, put y'all comments in the chat. The question is, what's the worst hate or cock block that has happened to you? I want to ask both of y'all this question as we get up out of here. What would you rather do? Would you rather your mom catch you or you catch your mom?
I don't want to catch my mom.
Me neither.
I got caught.
I
got caught by the girl mom. I was a teenager. We was in high school. And the girl, we was in the basement. And, we kids, so we don't know nothing. Like, the smells and all that. But her mom could smell it in the air. And she came down there. And we heard her coming down the steps. She ran up the steps as if she was washing clothes. I was in the little bathroom that was in the basement getting my clothes out. The door open. I'm standing there in my drawers. And the mom just started going crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
And the thing about it is, I didn't even get none yet. Like,
you gotta pick one. You can't say neither. You gotta pick one, man.
Didn't even get it yet.
I'd rather my mom catch me. Like, listen, when I was about 13, 14, it was just me and my mom. Like, all my siblings was out of the house, and she had a boyfriend, and he was killing my mom. You hear me?
Whoa.
Killing her.
Whoa.
I mean, listen, it scarred me. I was 13 years old, and he was killing her. And listen, I was scarred for like, that was like the worst feeling ever. So just imagine if I had to like walk, just hearing like scarred me. So just imagine if I like walked in or something, I would be dead. So I'd rather get caught by her.
After you said that, I just want to move on.
Yeah. I'm serious though. Oh God.
Wow.
I mean, no.
Walking past the hair, your mom get nailed to the cross.
No. I wasn't even like walking past. Like, I literally was just like in my room. And it was just like, oh God.
Damn.
I was like
That's
mortified. That's a bad. And then I looked at, like, he was like my mom's boyfriend at the time. Like, he was always around. He was like a stepfather to me. Like, love him to death. But I promise you, the next day, that I couldn't look at neither one of them niggas the same. Like, I couldn't. It was over after that. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, people, Aisha's out of control.
Yeah. Wow.
We're gonna
Shout out
keep
to
it
the
moving.
stepfathers.
Shout out to the stepfather too.
Thanks.
Make sure y'all stay locked in because this is erotic zone night, so it is going to get a little spicy later. But we have to get into our entertainment quick spin. And first on the docket is a messy divorce. Now we
Yeah.
thought this was going to be applicable. We thought it was going to be no, he did this, she did that. Thought it was going to be a quick and easy split, but as time always reminds us, it always gets ugly. Now, does anybody have the details in this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
so
mean,
just from the reports that okay, go ahead. Aisha.
no, go ahead now. You got it.
Just from the reports that came out this week, Jeezy and his ex was soon to be ex-wife. There were reports that came out that she said that he cheated, and not only did he cheat, but because of the prenup that was signed, if there was any infidelity on his part, then he would owe a significant amount of money. And now it's just coming out that she said it come out that he was he was cheating, which I think is false, but seems like a money grab at this point. She missed the deadline file for the thing, so she just going to say he cheated. It's crazy, and the reason why I say it's crazy because when we heard about the divorce, right? Because Young Jeezy is the one who actually filed for divorce, and citing irreconcilable differences, differences in within the culture and marriages, which led to their split. Nothing other than that. They wanted to co-parent, and she went on record saying, "I want my husband back. I want to do everything that it takes to, have my home back in as it's supposed to be. He was a good man, good father. I just wanted to work out. Now it seems like because those tactics are not working, and he went on and did an interview with Nia Long, if you remember. They spoke on that, and he said it was, no going back to that, and that chapter of his life was over. Now she comes out with this infidelity claim, and it's kind of weird to me.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think too, he got a lot of clickbait from his statement that real men don't cheat, like real niggas don't cheat.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, it circulated, and it was something that was discussed like widely. And I think that a few things that he said in that interview probably triggered her, as if to say, "Oh yeah, okay, sure, real men don't cheat." The problem with her allegations or her accusations is that she's going to definitely have to have some evidence to just back up her claim for it to be approved, like for anything. So you can't just, like, especially in prenups, you can't just say, "Oh, he cheated, give me all the money," and you get all the money. That's not how that works. So um for her to loosely like throw some claims out there, her shit will be shut down if she does not have any evidence or any probable cause, let's just say, to back her shit up. So I'll be interested to see, like, if she throws some shit out there to be like, "Oh, okay, real niggas don't cheat, I got you, boom." So I mean, who's to say?
So like Nell said, when this story first broke, copping pleas saying that she wants to stay in her marriage and work things out and get her husband back and X, Y, and Z. Why only now, since you weren't going to get any money because it said prenup? Now he's got to be a cheater. He wasn't a cheater just a couple weeks ago when you wanted him back.
Thanks.
But now he's a cheater because you ain't getting no cash.
Mm-hmm. Or she know he's cheating and he's not coming back home. There's a difference when, it seems like a lot of things fade away or get swept under the rug when you concede and just go back. But now you drop the money claim on us now, like, it's wild. It's wild.
So let me ask y'all, in comparison to him and her financially, I mean, obviously she makes her own money and she's strong as well in that. Like, who do you
I
think
wouldn't
is
say
heavier
strong.
financially? You don't think
I wouldn't.
she's very
I wouldn't
strong?
say strong. Just not broke.
Okay.
Yeah, she's
Not
a
broke, but not
personality. Yeah,
necessarily
she's a
strong.
TV personality. She not, what I mean, she's
Thank you.
starring in movies and whatever. He's always been his, lucrative. He's just coming out the gate. His first deal, signed his first deal. He signed a multi-million-dollar deal with two record labels at the same time, Bad Boy Records and Def Jam Records, to drop, simultaneous joint his, album with his group at the time, Boys in the Hood, and then his solo career, himself. So, and then continuously putting out music, and also now starring in movies and things like that. His platform and his horizon has broadened so much. Um, I think he is definitely the breadwinner of the relationship when it came to the financial stability of it. And she sees that. That's the reason why she's going after, quote unquote, the money, because of the infidelity and whatever the prenup that said about it.
Right. What do y'all think about the statements that she made, just like about, I'm sorry, the statements that he made in reference to her, like being very inconsistent with the baby, with Monaco, and just not fulfilling her end of the separation agreement as far as the custody and all of that. Like, do you think she is using the baby as a pawn, or do you think it's really like scheduling issues, or just um not really being able to stick to the schedule?
Who, her?
Of
Yeah.
course, she's using the baby as a pawn.
Absolutely.
Right. Right.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot and he didn't have time based upon his touring schedule or, his obligations to his career, it would have been he's not holding up his end of the bargain. Now, you know, I'm taking you to court for child support
No,
outside.
this is a classic case of
Absolutely.
I can't have you. You can't see the baby.
I can't have you.
Where
You ain't gonna be happy.
right.
You know what I mean? Regardless of whatever you got going on.
Yeah. That's
And
what
you
was.
know what I think too. I think too. This is a simple case of character, because her character was on display after her first marriage. The same things that she's going through now, where she's trying to get off now, was things that happened in her first marriage. And she talked about that in length on The View, about her inconsistencies as a wife, and her needing to grow up and live in a better space as a wife, right? And Jeezy never badmouthed her. He just said that there was some discrepancies there. And regardless of whatever, it was just too much to make up. So you went on attack after your first marriage fell, because you went on live TV and you talked about this man in detail and had the world sway that it wasn't you, it was him. Now we get a second indication of you as a person by another entity. The common denominator in both of those problems were you, sweetie. So what do we say about that?
I still want to place some of this blame on Jeezy because this is kind of what you get for stepping out of the color lines. So this is kind of what you get for stepping out of the color lines. Then you find out later on down the line that your traits or your background, all those things don't align, and that's what you kind of get. Sorry.
It just keeps popping up everywhere, Ish. I'm sorry. I guess everybody has been traumatized of it, and me too.
Yes.
They're traumatized, but
Giselle, me too. As soon as I boarded up, I heard it. Like it's imprinted, it's embedded. I can't get rid of it.
All right, can I ask y'all a question while we right there? Y'all started this. I just want to say, did y'all hear the moans or did y'all hear the headboard hitting the wall?
I want to know what they heard, because I'm intrigued.
I heard the moans. Giselle, I heard the moans, girl. So I don't know if you did or did not, but I heard the moans. I heard the screaming. Like I said, he was fucking killing it. Like
He was doing a good job.
He was beating it up before that even became a term.
Okay? You know why he was doing it? You know why I say he was doing a good job? Because I know your mother was very cognizant of your presence in the house. Yes. And she was doing everything that she could to make sure that she wasn't drawn. But that motherfucker was going crazy, and So congratulations to him. Congratulations to the step pops.
Look, no. What if you was like a 6-year-old or a badass toddler? Are you like, get off my mama?
I couldn't say that to my stepdad. He raised me since what?
No, I'm talking about just a boyfriend, not the stepdad.
Oh, if it was my boyfriend, if it was a boyfriend, yeah, I probably would have lost my mind. But my parents were so strategic. We know when it was because they never shut their door. When their door was shut, we just went right back in our room and said, "All right, we'll see him tomorrow morning."
All right, let's move on to our next topic.
Damn, she said it sounded like bad shots. She said that bed was going.
Yo,
I like it.
This sweet sultry singer Ari Lennox, right? She normally talks in like a soft tone, like, no, I can't believe that. Like, she's a little sweetheart, and she was on stage performing. She's opening up for a Rod Wave now on his concert tour, and somebody threw a water bottle. It didn't really hit her, but it was like thrown in her direction, and then she just snapped out, and it was like, this is a whole different person than the person that I watch all the time in interviews that's soft spoken and don't want no problems. This person was going off, and we have the video.
He then looked in the direction of where the bottle was thrown from and said,
Eyes on me, bitch. Don't fucking play with me. Stop that shit. I'll fuck you up. Who did it? Who the fuck did it? Who the fuck did it? I'll fuck your ass up. Cause I'm gonna say that I'm a real ass bitch and I'm gonna fuck your shit all the way the fuck up. Yeah. Don't you ever disrespect a beautiful black woman on the fucking stage like that. I will fucking fuck you up. That's the fuck right. Who did it, bitch?
While raining at the crowd, the rest of the audience cheered her on, and a security guard appeared on stage to escort her off after it appeared her microphone had been cut.
Come here, bitch. Come here. Let's do it. Come here, bitch. You a pussy. That's right. You'll never even be as good as a pussy. That's right. That's right, bitch. You're dumb. You're weak. You'll never be.
I love it. I love it. Congratulations. She just received a new fan. I never liked her before until now. I think I'm gonna start listening to her music.
First of all, I fucking love Ari Lennox. Okay. I love her. I love her music. I even love the soft version of her. As an individual who is sometimes soft, but I can snap like that. Like, I was so proud. I was proud.
Would it have been different if it was a man?
What's a lie?
Sometimes soft.
I am sometimes soft. Like around y'all, like y'all know a different me. Like, you know, y'all know me, so I'm very comfortable and I'm always like on rah-rah, like on the shit. But people who don't know me and like people who encounter me, like, you know, just every now and again or see me on certain things, like I'm soft to them. But then when I snap out, then I'm wild. So that was what y'all just saw.
She definitely has good music. As y'all heard in that clip, that was the song "Pressure" playing. She also has a song with Jasmine Sullivan that you might love now. That's just get on it. Yes. So I'm a fan of Ari. It took me by surprise that she, the ghetto or the hood or the ratchet or whatever we want to call it, or maybe we could just call it she was just standing up for herself. Maybe we could just say she was just standing up for herself. So it kind of took me by surprise because I listen to her talk all the time, and it's never with this much vitriol, like the cuss words. But I'm not mad at it. What I would say that the bottle didn't hit her, so I mean I think she might have went a little overboard, but it's in the moment. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. I think she just felt like that disrespect. Like, even though it didn't hit her, it kind of glided past her. I feel like, you know, sometimes certain disrespectful things can just trigger a person to just go into a whole nother mode. And she was just, she went in. I was like, oh, okay. Pussy and bitch and.
All right, so if it's one of y'all, how y'all reacting?
Man, you already know how I'm reacting.
Ish, get your ass back on the Isha's in the crowd. We gotta go get it.
Yeah, we gotta get Ish. We gotta go get Ish.
You already know. because certain things will just like send you just like into the stratosphere like real quick, and like not necessarily, I might not have done it with the bottle, but something else might have just triggered, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, she pulled a Nell. Yeah, it just went the fuck off. Like, yeah.
But you can't be
I
playing
probably
with people and think people are not going like that's going too far. Like
yeah.
you going
Yeah.
too far. Like y'all supposed to be there to enjoy a concert, hear the music
Right.
of the artist that's there and enjoy yourself. These people also was putting themselves out there on the line, you know what I mean? And she just wanted to have a good performance, get through her set, and now we got to be assaulted. No, I would have did the same
Right.
thing.
What do you guys think about the mismatch? Like the ride rate, being like her being at a Rod Wave concert.
I
Like,
don't think it's a mismatch because they
okay.
both sing. And R&B and hip hop is so intertwined now, and it's so like little. It's like a brother and sister. Like they're together. That you can't go wrong with the mix. I like the mix. I actually like that whole setup that they got. That the three of them in concert together is a good blend because they harmonize and they can give you a little something on the side too with their performance.
I'm not mad at it. I don't think it's a total mismatch because you kind of do want differences in a concert. You kind of do want to do something different as the opener, and then you get into it. But I'm not mad at her reaction. Like I said, I do think that it might have went a little bit. She could have like security, like get them up out of here. Like I would have just like did the finger point, got them up out of here.
Oh, you would have did?
Yeah, I would have just did the finger jaw.
Well, she was escorted out. The chick, she was escorted out.
I
She was
love your
trying to explain
self-control.
herself.
I love your self-control.
I'll explain that a little later.
They'd have had to tase me. I'd have dove off the stage.
Me too. Me
I
too.
can't.
But I love how she was like, "Come up here, come up
I
here."
ain't
That would have been
I'm
if I
jumping
didn't
in
jump
there.
down. Right.
Yeah, ain't nobody know. I'm going right at it.
Yeah.
But shout outs to Shorty for definitely standing up for herself. You know what I mean? That's why we always say protect Black women at all costs, man. Protect that unit.
That was my question. What is even the purpose? Like, what are you getting out of throwing the word about it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
Right.
Why are you even going to an event if you don't rock with her? Why are you going to something that she's on?
Right.
Or why you in the crowd on her set? Go on the concession stand. Go get you a popcorn or something, or a nacho.
Y'all let us know in the chat is y'all with Aisha, and now we gotta come get the rest of y'all. Who was in the chat jumping off the stage and running out there and yanking somebody up?
Don't even worry, Aisha. I'm in the crowd with you.
Thanks.
We both need.
YT like trying to rap, trying to handle
my security gonna be on point. Like I don't know what y'all talking about.
Can't rely on my security.
That's what I was about to say. Sometimes, like especially when you're trying to be quick, fast, dip, that, do. You can breeze past.
I'm the brand over here. Like I don't mind slapping the shit out of somebody, but I can't reach you right now, so I'm not jumping down there. Like my security's gonna be on point. I have to do the little finger jaw and then go snatch them up on the head. That's all.
But what happens in the future though? People think they can play with you, and you have other people that's trying to do the same thing. Now she nipped it in the bud. I know nobody's gonna play with her from now on.
Right, but also that can also be a backfire. That can also incite somebody to be like, "Well, let me test out and see if she really about that." And as a brand, you don't want the business.
That's true.
And you jumping out there, fucking people up in the crowd.
That's true.
You gotta be.
Do you think her business or her brand will be affected? Maybe that's why they cut her mic. Do you think it will be affected in any way?
No, not this, because this, like I said, we know her as being, a soft-spoken, gentle person. If this was her reputation, then that's something different. This is like a one-off, so yeah. I don't think this one instance is going to affect her, but I would say to not do this like every time somebody. Wow.
I would listen. My career would probably be shot because listen, I'm cussing a nigga out each and every fucking
as the brand name. You just can't do it, man. You gonna be getting sued left and right, man. Y'all just only get fucked. I'll take the case. How much it cost? I'll take the case.
Facts.
He's got a good lawyer.
Yeah,
Facts. Yeah, I do. A couple of them in the tuck for sure.
Mhm.
All right, people. Last in our entertainment quick spin. What is happening with Beyonce? Is she going over the line? They said
Well,
Beyonce bleaching her skin. People, did y'all see the
yes.
pictures? What has happened? Why is this even a topic? I don't even know. But Beyonce bleaching her skin.
Well, I mean, listen, the Renaissance movie was released on December the 1st, and the pictures that you are seeing are from the premiere of that, wherein her whole theme, if you watched clips or even went to a show at the Renaissance tour, a lot of her theme was the whole silver, platinum, disco look. For the premiere, she chose all platinum hair, all silver. Um, and her lighting was very light. They stated, all the internet fans stated, that she was bleaching her skin, trying to be white, trying to be a Kardashian. She's not black. However, she always speaks about black women empowerment, and look at her now.
I'm not a
So,
Beyonce fan, but sometimes the internet needs to shut the fuck up. I'm not a Beyonce fan, but cut it out. Silver was the color or the theme of this whole thing. And just because she has the blonde wig, like entertainers and singers and people in the industry do this kind of thing, that don't mean that she's trying to transform over to be white. And on the skin aspect of it, she's always been light skinned.
facts.
Not only that, the woman speaks highly about black, like melanin. She had a whole album talking about the culture. The one before this is the whole Lion King album is a paying homage to our culture, our society as black people. So I just don't be getting it. Regardless, she looks beautiful. She is a direct representation
Look,
of our
she
black
look
women.
alright. She look alright. Go ahead,
But I'm just saying, like, again, this is where we build people up,
right.
we put them up in the air, only to try to pull them back, keep pulling them back down, and bringing them down to a level that we on because we not there.
But that's a slippery slope, though, now, because we do build people up to tear them down, but we also build people up and we don't want to lose them.
Absolutely. But she's done so much. Look what she's done. She showed her young daughter to face her fears. One of the reasons why Blue was on tour with her is because of a fear that she once had, and conquering that fear and showing her that she can go out there and do whatever, even when people talk about you. Because when she first came out there, people were saying, this girl is offbeat, she can't that she not her mother. But she got it together, she conquered her fears, and she went out there and she rocked every show afterwards. That right there within itself is beautiful, it's amazing. Like,
Aisha, I got a question. Is this not just makeup?
Yeah, it's definitely makeup. It's lighting. You figure you have her with platinum blonde hair, silver attire, and a silver backdrop. Anything that fucking hits that is going to reflect. It's going to brighten. So on top of her makeup and the lighting, I think that's what we're seeing here. And she, like T said, she already has light, fair skin, and so that's the results of that. I do not feel like she's getting herself or her skin bleached. And then she posted a picture like not too far after that.
Shut my mouth. Let me shut my mouth.
What's the matter now?
Let me shut my mouth. My mouth nasty right now.
All right, people, let us know in the chat.
And I'm not going to shut my mouth. You know you got all these. You got a bunch of people out here that if they are in the comfort of their home and not in front of Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and all that shit, they look a mess. Y'all use filters, y'all using makeup, y'all transforming your whole situation to look different than what you really are. And we going out here and we scrutinizing somebody because they doing the same thing y'all did. By putting makeup on it bothers me. The blemishes that y'all try to cover up. What are you doing it for? Because you're not comfortable with them, so you want to cover them up with makeup on. Come on, people, like everybody always got something to say when it don't make no never mind. Again, this is about shutting the hell up and minding your damn business. It's bigger shit to fry. It's bigger fish to fry than worrying about if she's bleaching her damn skin or if she's trying to look white with a black husband with nappy hair and 3 kids with big nose. As she said in one of her songs, I like them big nose and brown skin. Woman is black through and through. If you see her nephew, he's light like her as well. Their family is light skin. They're not dark. What you want them to be? You want to be black, African? Then you're gonna say she's too dark.
I want to say that this is just a reach, and cut it out, people. We have other things.
Leave me alone, man. I'm part of the beehive.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
I am a part of the beehive.
Yes,
I did
me
not
too.
know I was
Now.
a part of the beehive until today.
We have very much deeper issues to worry about than her.
Yes, and she slayed in this look.
It ain't that.
In my opinion, she slayed in this look. She came off of that crazy tour where she made probably over $1 billion, and then came out with a movie that made probably a couple million, and it's still going. So, it is what it is. She ain't bleaching her skin. Yeah.
Leave Beyonce alone. This is a classic case of when there's nothing bad, when they don't got nothing on you, they'll create some shit.
They create it. Absolutely.
Facts.
All right, people. That was our entertainment quick spin. As we get into our deeper and more thoughtful topics, I do want to say shout out to all the members. Anybody that wants to be in the Pollyanna, today is the last day to announce that you want to take part in the Pollyanna. So make sure all the members, if you want parts in the Pollyanna, you have went on the Uncensored Minds Facebook page and said, I want parts, or just click on that vote that's on the page. And then I guess on Tuesday, maybe we'll do like a quick live just to see who matches up with who. Today is the last day for that.
Another thing as well, I wanted to take some time out to shout out a couple of people that's in our Uncensored Minds family who needs to be spotlighted. And the beauty of this community that we got here is always about love and positivity. Over the past few weeks, we've been seeing this movement that has been going on with a number of the women that are in our group and that follow us. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the paparazzi ladies. Barbara Jones, Cheryl Holiday, one of the newest entrepreneurs and business owners, and let's give her a round of applause, Janine. She just became one of those as well. So there's a lot of people that's within our family that's doing something positive and impactful for their life going into the new year, wanting to see things differently, wanting to do things differently, and that's positive. That's the stuff that we was talking about. Fuck them New Year's resolutions. Start your new year tonight. Go out there and get it and make something of yourself and do the stuff that you dreamt of or something that you didn't have a thought of that's positive and reinforcement. So shout outs to her. Also, I want to also shout out to Tara, another one of our top fans. The reason why is because December is National Health Observant Month, Health, AIDS, and HIV awareness. Tara plays an instrumental part in her community and also in her career with making sure that individuals, have testing, information material, if they, whatever the case may be. So, and she's one of those pioneers as well for that AIDS and HIV and AIDS movement and awareness as well. So shout out to Tara for continuing to keep her hand on that pulse right there.
Wait a minute. No, you didn't shout me out for my mammogram test.
Well, you always give them year round, so I thought your door was open.
I cannot.
Shout out to T for doing the you know what, T? Shout out both of us. You got the mammograms covered. I'm doing the pap smears. We're just trying to keep people safe over here. If
y'all,
before you go into the new year, make sure y'all book your appointment with Doctor Brother Knowledge, and book your appointment with Dr. Nell. We will make sure that your situation is right. The tatas look good, and the JJs is clean. We got y'all.
Free the top.
so I guess what I'm the ball checker.
I
I'm
would say something, Ish.
Q-tips.
I would say
Cough.
what you are, Ish, but I ain't gonna say it. I'm trying to be good. I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna talk about the other cavity that you tracked.
Yeah, that's your lane.
Yeah, but I ain't
We
gonna
doing
say
the rectums.
Yeah,
We doing the rectal exams.
I ain't gonna say it.
Oh God, I can't.
The three of us will make sure your body is clean and safe.
Facts.
All right,
Facts.
let's get into some life things, and then we're going.
Oh shit! Shout outs to Tara for becoming a paparazzi song. I need some of that money y'all making. Can I please? I think we deserve a Christmas gift this year. Look all the money you making out there.
Yes.
Send us a couple $. We take donations over here at Incorporated people. This is sad, maybe confusing, maybe tired of saying kind of story, but I do want to talk about it because it brings on a deeper topic. But I'll just explain the story for right now. So I think this was in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. There was a 15-year-old girl who was in school arguing with a white boy that was also 15 years old in high school, and he was calling her all kinds of slaves, niggers, etc., etc. They get into a fight. She gets her nose broke during the fight, all while they were in school. She gets suspended for 5 days, and he only got suspended for 3 days. Now, there was some outrage made after the fact, and now the boy is now being charged with assault, but the school still has a long history over letting racism, basically go unpunished. So before I get into the question that arises from this topic, I want to ask y'all thoughts on what happened in this specific scenario.
It's so sad. It's so sad that we have to see this shit. Like, one, the young lady was defending herself, and for her to even be penalized is just like, really? He actually, after like really reading the story and like trying to just dissect things, like he did actually, even from when we discussed it before, he actually hit her. Like he was calling her names and he hit her first. And then she defended herself and he punched her, and that's what broke her nose. But the simple fact that these obviously things are under investigation, and as things unfold, then of course there's more facts. The authorities and school people, they'll learn more and more. But the fact that all of these facts have now come out and they are still not attempting to rectify it, him being charged, he should be. But they should be attempting to rectify all that this young lady has been through and what they piled on top of it. And I haven't seen them or read that they've done so, and that's what's the most scary. Just because it's a fucking school, like you send your children to school to be safe, to protect your children, and to protect all children, no matter race, creed, whatever, and you're not doing that, and that's problematic.
No.
That's where I go back when I say protect black women, because I'm the kid that's in the school that's standing there, not watching the fight, but ready to jump in.
Also, not recording. Make sure
I'm not recording. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird to me. I'm not that. I'm not standing on the sideline looking to The moment he hit her, the moment he goes on this disrespectful tirade, I'm in his mouth, because I'm taking that charge for her. Because at the end of the day, we gotta do diligence to almost kind of police ourselves in a sense, because we always know that we're not gonna get a fair shake. And I'm not saying violence is the key. Violence begets violence, and we're trying to quell that because a number, just look at our cities, how dysfunctional they are because of the violence that is plaguing our cities. all around the board. And we don't want that to continue to be perpetuated. But in a situation like this, I would have stepped to the dude. I would have put him in his place. I would have gripped him up. Or if he swung on me or swung on her and he hit her and landed a punch, then I'm hitting him. You know what I mean? So she don't have to go through that, because now her ego has been bruised, and this very system that's in place to protect us, which is our teachers and those officials that they always tell us to come tell things to, wasn't there for her. So we're left to battle our own issues, our own self, and self-medicate, and that's the reason why we have so much of the dramas that we go through. But it's 2024. Why are we still in this place of blatant disrespect and allowing blatant disrespect to continue? Is baffling to me.
Do y'all think that the boy should be expelled?
Absolutely. That should go without question. Yeah, it is definitely a hate crime.
Because let's say if it was one other intricate aspect in there that's a hot topic right now in the news. Let's say that was a Jewish kid, not a black girl.
Right.
And he said something anti-Semitic, or he said something racial. That kid would have been thrown out of school. Parents would have been banished.
Oh, it would be hell to pay, but is some of that responsibility also placed on us for not being united?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We much rather fight each other than stand together and fight them and fight the system. We're so powerful. Just look at our influence. Do we not see how influential our culture is? Our music is mimicked. Our look is mimicked. Our talk is mimicked. Just the way that we do things in life, they mimic them. Commercials use our culture each and every day to sell products to people. The way we dress, people have adopted that from here to far. The way that we move, the way that we dance, the way that we do everything, it's copied. So we should use our power and our influence to change the narrative, to become that powerful voice. But no, we much rather fight each other for whatever the reason is, instead of sticking together or banding together and fighting them.
So expound off of that. I'll give y'all this story. So the reason why I have a certain level of discipline or discernment is because when I was 9 and I went to go live with my dad, I basically moved from an all-black neighborhood to an all-white neighborhood. So I never had a conversation with my dad or my mom about racism. It was just like they picked me up and I was placed here. Mm-hmm. So I was placed here, and now I'm the only black kid that's surrounded by a school full of white kids. So this is how this plays out. So back then, they would do things that's like not calling you a nigger, but it's calling you a nigger. Mm-hmm. So it's like they would be like, "Can I touch your hair?" Certain things like that. They would be like calling me somebody else's name because of that whole thing where they used to be like, all black people look alike. Mm-hmm. So there are certain things that are in place that they're calling you a nigger without calling you a nigger. Mm-hmm. So as I'm 9 and 10 years old, this is just something that I had to, and I still never had a conversation about it. It's just something that happened, and I just like dealt with it in the moment. But I never gave it a second thought. Like I might think about it more now as a grown up than as I did as a kid. As a kid, I just was like, they're just fucking retarded. But now as a grown up, you be like, no, they was basically calling you a nigga. So that's where a lot of my discipline and discernment comes in, because I knew that in certain instances, like, I don't want my dad or my mom to have to come to the school because somebody asked me, can they touch my hair? Like it wasn't that serious. It's serious, but it wasn't like I could handle it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my question,
I had my first set of I had my first like real reality check of racism back on from where we grew up, Redfield Street, because when we as I remember growing up, that area of Southwest where we were at one point was heavily mixed. You had white and black in there. And then later on down the line, you had the Cambodians down the road as well. And I remember my next door neighbor being very, 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 very evil to me and my sister as we played outside. And then my mom and my dad getting into arguments and the police officers having to come because they would call the cops on us just because we were black living next door to them. And it was crazy. And as a child, you don't understand what that is until you start to get older and you say, damn, that was racism at its best.
Right.
I think the beautiful thing about where we lived was we had an opportunity to be segregated amongst a number of different cultures. We had the blacks, we had the whites, we had the Cambodians, then the Africans, and whatever the case may be. So where we went to school in Southwest, we had an opportunity to be around all those cultures and realize that not all white people or Chinese people or Asian people or black people have that same attitude or that same behavior, and it helps you to, see, okay, it's an asshole. So just let that asshole be,
right.
and whatever.
Ish, what is your racism experience?
I feel like I didn't experience it to the point where I was cognizant until I was older and in the work field. I always got teased in school just about, not being black enough. Like, you know what I mean? So I did experience at a younger age the reverse side of it. You know what I mean? I'm not black enough, oh, you got that, you too light, you got that hair. I experienced that young. I didn't experience the racism from, other individuals until I was older and in the work fields. And it pretty much started, I think, like with Polo Ralph Lauren. I used to work at the one on Broad Street. And I think I mentioned that before in some episodes ago. There would pretty much be like, honestly, all black people that would come in and be trying to rock, like trying to stuff.
Right.
And I was actually, it was only the security, once black security guard, and me in the whole establishment. And like when we would have like our staff meetings and stuff like that, it was basically like, oh, the black people. So they start checking everybody because of that. And mainly me.
Right. So it
fell on me because obviously security, yeah, they would get checked, but they really wasn't getting checked. So it pretty much fell on me because a lot of the older white people that worked there, that's pretty much all that worked there besides me. I was like watched more, I felt like, right. You know what I mean? Because I was young, I was black, and I kind of just fell into, and then not only that, think about all the people that came down from
like in the moment. How did you feel about
that? Like that shit was kind of crazy to me. I started wanting niggas to really come in and start stuffing. Like that's crazy, right? I kind of really wanted niggas, but just think about like being young and working in Polo Ralph Lauren, like how many people I knew. I think that was another thing too, that, they were just kind of like, maybe thought I was in cahoots with people because like we all young, we from Southwest, like everybody came down to Polo. Like everybody.
Walnut?
On Broad Street. Yeah, Broad and Walnut. Inside the right. Like I knew so many people that came in, and like I was a top achiever there, you know what I mean? Because I knew people, they were like, oh, Ish, oh, you work here, this and the third. And I think just by seeing the interaction, like between the people that came in, it was kind of like, oh, is she giving them discounts? Like, is she not ringing stuff up, or whatever? Because you would literally like walk your customer down to the cash wrap and you would finish up there. So like, I would be watched heavily just because of that. And I think that was like the first instance where I felt it, and that shit did not feel good at all. And I think subsequent things wasn't as heavy as that one. Like that was like one of the main things that I really, really felt.
Even now, like I even feel it to this day. I've worked. I can say this now without it being contrite. I'm a successful black man. I've built myself up, my brand up to a successful one, where I got what I got what I got. I've worked in a number of different places. I remember, just working in the bank and being a young black guy in there in a prominent role and position where some of the white people that came in here or some of just different folks that just didn't understand what it was to have a young black guy in his 20s kind of running the show. And even now in the profession that I'm in now, I have to be sometimes overly jovial to knock down that stigmatism of a young black guy. People see me and don't see that I'm in my 40s or 50s. They think I'm in my 20s or 30s, and they think for whatever reason, I come from it with a different direction than who I really am, and I have to be a little bit more informative than my counterpart. I have to be a lot more jovial and inviting than some of my white counterparts, and that could be, and we've been adjusted to that all our lives, that we have to conform to a way to get people to kind of buy into who we are and tear down their wall as we shuck and jive for them. I'm not one of them though. I ain't a shuck and jiver. I ain't one of them motherfuckers who put on a show. I'm not a clown. I am who I am. I'm always going to be true to my name, but I have to go the extra mile to make them feel comfortable. And then once they do, their guard comes down. You can see, damn, he really is a nice guy, or he really is here for my benefit, or he's really here to help me. But why do we have to get to that point based upon a look when it could have just been, hey, I'm Darnell, you are, and we go on from there?
I do want to say, as we wrap this topic up, that no form of racism should ever be accepted. No form of racism should ever be just done, period, from you to somebody else. But I think that most people have some form of racism inside of them just because of our backgrounds or maybe our generational shit. But I want to say that I don't have any racism to a specific people. I hate all y'all. that's what I always say. I hate all y'all equally. That's how I feel about it.
I just look at people as one. Most people look at me and see a black man, right? Total black man. I'm mixed, actually. My mother's father's a white man. My mother's grandfather's a white man. My grandfather is half black, half white. That's where the light skin comes in on their side. And she knows my sister and my mom is much lighter than I am. Right. And even my stepfather, much lighter than I am. I'm the one who want to stand outside and play in the sun and get dark. But I don't see color. I just see people. I don't have time to worry about this person being white or this person being Chinese or this person being black. People is people. If I treat everybody the same. I don't discriminate on nobody. I don't have no issue with nobody. I think
let's stay right there now, because people are people, but are some stereotypes true?
Hell yeah, some of the stereotypes are true, but that's a stereotype. That ain't necessarily a way of it's a stereotype, which sometimes make it a way of life. But that's not. I'm not racist to a group of people. I'm racist to the dumb shit.
Right. I wanna put some prayers in the chat for Nadine, because this is crazy. She says, I was kidnapped by Caucasians and they never got charged.
Wow.
So they held her ransom hard as shit. How you get away?
That is outlandish.
That's crazy.
Nadine, we need the story. If you can't just give us that, you gotta give us a story on
right.
that.
Definitely.
You gotta come on the show one day and let us talk. You gotta make it make sense with Nell. You know what? We're gonna make it make sense.
Right. Let me ask you guys, like, do you feel the older that you have gotten that, like, say, like, if you were to experience something like now, is it like just kind of like rolling off your back and you're just kind of like,
This is how I look at
whatever?
it. This is how I look at it. I don't make no difference in disrespect. I look at the same way a person call you a bitch or a pussy. I look at it the same as somebody calls you a nigga. I look at all of those things the same line of disrespect. All of it's across the line. That's how I see it all.
Yeah.
I'm so for it.
Right.
How many times have I been stopped because I'm a black man? How many times have the cops not even seen me in my car because I'm behind tents, but they run my plate and they say Darnell is an African American name? How many times? A lot.
Do you
So
ever?
I'm numb to. I don't
That's what I was
racism.
gonna say. That's not surprising, right?
That's not surprising.
Not at all.
Like I'm not surprised no more with none of it. But I'm not. When I get it, I just be like, that's just an ignorant person right there. That's just a person that's stuck in some type of time warp that they need help. And I don't and that's just them. I don't look at nobody else differently after that. It's just solely on that particular individual. And I hope and I pray for them going forward that their interaction with the next black person doesn't get them smacked.
I'm not gonna use the word respect because y'all know I'm not allowed to use that word. But I do want to say that I think I look at the people who are outright or they say they're racist shit than the people who hide it differently. Like I think I look at the people who stand on their shit and just say what they are and how they feel than the people who hide it, like be friends in your face, but then be calling you a nigga behind your back.
Yeah,
you gotta be
definitely.
careful with the people that always say I got black friends.
Right.
People that use that term, I got black friends.
Yeah.
They like because they feel some type of way about it, so they gotta tell you that they have black friends. Why you gotta tell me that? I got white friends, Chinese friends, and purple friends. Like, what does that mean?
All right, so Nadine said the way she got away was her daddy came with the gun. So shout out to your pops, Nadine. Shout out to your pops for coming through.
Shout out to your pops. See, that's the thing. Pops was a good man. Came and rescued you with the gun, and then came and slayed your mother later on that night.
Bye. I can't.
shout out to your pops, though, man.
Yes.
I'm definitely coming for mine. Yeah,
definitely.
Shout out to your pops, man. But that is a racism topic for the night. Prayers to that family. I do want to find that. Ish, did you see if you could find that girl's name that actually happened to? The girl from the school.
Yep, I sure can.
So shout out to her and thoughts and prayers because she did get her nose broke in a fight where somebody called her a slave. Which is
Can we stop being Good Morning America and just get into it? Like, ready to jump right into the meat and potatoes of the night.
Yeah, you ready to get to the shit. Yeah, you
ready to get into the shits. Yeah. I don't think they actually see just before we move on. I don't think
they might have withheld her name because she's a young.
They withheld, and they withheld his name as well. So, they just reference white male, black female.
Mm-hmm. All right. In this next topic, we talked about how you receive love or how you welcome love into your mind and in your heart. And this is actually Nell's topic where he wanted to ask, is it really love or do you love the amenities, treatment, lifestyle, et cetera, et cetera? What is it now?
Yeah, I had the opportunity and privilege to watch something. And it was a show. And one of the questions that was asked to the person on there is it really love? Do you really love the person, or are you in love with the amenities and what that person affords you? And that's the question, right? Because as we talked about on many shows before, many topics, conditional love.
Right.
You know, people.
I think it's more than a question. I think it's an outright blanket statement that people don't even know that they're doing. Because even when you say, I want somebody who's a provider, protector, you're not saying I want that person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And are you in love with what they can do for you versus being in love with them.
Right.
And that's a question that like when you sit down and you think about it, you have to ask yourself if that's the case. And most people going to say no, right? 99% of the people that's polled is going to say no. I'm not with my person because of what they can do for me, right? And we even posed a question that helped spawn this question in the group, right? In our Uncensored Minds Facebook group. If a man decided to wait 90 days to spend money on you, would you continue on in that relationship? Right? A lot of people said, yes, I would
How
continue.
How they even get into the first or the second date?
I'm just telling you what the people said.
I'm asking the question. I want to know how did the man get to the first or the second date if he ain't spend no money?
That's true, but a lot of people were saying, yes, I would still be with him if he didn't spend money on me in the first 90 days, blah, 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 blah. But when you really look at it, when you dissect it, is that real? If let's say y'all go on a date, are you paying for your own date? No, you already said y'all not. So, like, we're just trying to help make it make sense and just pull at your brain cells and see if that's the case. And some people it's going to be, and some people it's not. But a far heavy majority can actually walk in them shoes.
Each what's your answer? Because we had a conversation. Well, we have different kind of conversations about this specific topic about what is love, or did I truly love that person? So what is your thoughts?
As far as the specific question posed about love, or is it amenities, lifestyle, etc., I think for many, lifestyle and amenities and treatment is what's essential in a relationship. I think some women needed to feel secured. Security is a big thing, you know what I mean, in relationships. I think where the breakdown could come in is that, sometimes you're saying that you're loving a person, but you're actually really loving all that can be done.
Right.
And that's not everybody. And it could be vice versa too. It could be a man in that position as well. So I don't just want to make it seem like, I'm saying men are the sole providers, because I know that in some situations the woman could be the breadwinner. You know what I mean? But I feel like if a person is not in a space where they can provide, then no true love sometimes doesn't really happen. You know what I mean?
So you can't.
No.
So you can't have true love if that's not provided?
No. You absolutely can. But I'm saying for some women that base their, hey, I need a man to be a provider for me. I think
so that's what I'm saying. So
right.
any man with means can do that. So do you love the man, or do you love what he has provided?
Right. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I don't think that they can. I think that they are loving what can be provided more. Because it's so foggy that they can't see what the definition of love is, because their definition is, what can you give to me? What can you provide to me? What bag is you getting me next? And I'm speaking on those type of individuals. Of course, we have women out here where money doesn't matter and love is the focal point. But I think in this day and age, you gotta really get through to get to those women, because a lot of women are definitely out for what you can do for me.
Let's see if the people in the chat is.
What says you in the comments? That's what I was
about to say.
Well, everybody in the comments so far is basically saying, that it's about love, and they don't need any of the financial stuff.
No, Jennifer just said that can be attractive. So if that is what is attracting you to that person, are you attracted to that person, or are you attracted to those things? Because that can be any person can have those things.
Yes. I mean, think about it. Think about a man who is able to provide, right? And think about a man who loves to be a provider, and he can lead with that. like he has other attributes, but he leads with, I am a provider and I can provide for you nice things. I can provide for you your essentials, what
Wait
you
a
need. I can,
minute.
no, I'm just saying.
No, I didn't
Aren't,
talk about you. I'm talking
oh,
about this right here. Wait a minute.
no, but she probably saying like for some, like I was saying, love is not
Why
the
is that
number
not
one
the number
goal.
one goal? What are we
Because
doing?
you think about, let's think about some of the, and I mean, I don't know, I'm just making an assumption that that's what Lady B was saying too. Like I was saying, like for some, love is not the goal. For some, it is, let me find an individual who can provide an awesome lifestyle for me, right? And then I'm going to learn to love him, or I am going to learn to place myself in a position that I care for him, or you know what I mean? That is a lot of people's goal.
Right, but anybody can do that, and there's no effort in that. Like that's just like if I got money and I take care of you, I'm not using any effort.
No, because most of the time, and I mean, you guys know where I speak as far as money is concerned. Like, I don't really like that because I just feel like sometimes there's a level of control that comes with that being able to, provide fully and all of that. So y'all know how I kind of feel about the whole money situation. But T, speaking on what you were just saying, like there is no basis. They don't give a fuck.
A man does not want to be respected for his money.
A lot of this the reason why this question was posed is because of the things that we've seen.
Love is overrated. Wow.
With the Jeezy,
comments is
Janine, love is overrated.
Wow.
A lot of this whole topic came up about for us, because we talk often all day long. The Jeezy and Janae's comment.
Exactly.
I mean, situation. Then the Joe Smith and his wife situation. Right. Like, now that it's over,
right,
it seems like money is the root of all of the detachment.
Right.
All right, this ain't working. I need money. I need this because it didn't work.
No, it's not I need money because this didn't work. It's I'm with you because of the money. Now that this didn't work, I still want my money. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And absolutely. And then also, if you can provide a ton of fucking money, but if you treat me like shit in other areas, when the fucking money is gone, no, I don't want you. So that's what I'm saying. Some things are not based in love, it's based on what you can provide. And if you can't provide it, then I'm out, or I'm going to try to get it elsewhere.
All right, I'm not going to speak for Nell or any other man, but I'll just speak for myself in general. So my natural basis is I have to be physically attracted to you, but your personality is going to be the thing that keeps me. So if I don't like you as a person, I don't give a fuck what you got, what you can provide. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
That's what I like. That's what I tell. Like, the whole basis of an interaction or a first reach out to somebody is you're physically attracted to them. Like, if I see somebody and I'm
that's not true now, because that may be true for us, but women, they look at niggas.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking from a male's perspective, right? I'm speaking from my standpoint. Right. If I see you and I'm attracted to you, that is what got me to this point. That's what got us here. Hey, I am physically attracted to what I see. Now, base me now being able to walk up to you or say something to you is now going to open the door to me now learning who you are personality wise.
Right.
It ain't what you can do for me. It ain't that you can go in there and cook a good meal. It ain't that you can wash my clothes or fold my socks. Or it ain't none of that. It's I seen what I liked. Now I want to put 2 and 2 together and make 5. Right? And within that, that's what it is for me. That's basically what it is. There's nothing else no more than that. It's not what you could do for me. It's not how you could do it for me. It's none of that. It's I like what I see. Now I want to make sure that this shit is going to line up how I wanted to line up, and let's go from there.
So sadly, I'm trying to leave y'all alone as much as possible. Y'all just be blowing me. Sadly, women are not always physically attracted to the man. They might see the man pull up in a nice car. They might know that he owns his own house. They might know that he can provide a lifestyle for them, and that is what their attractions go to, and that is insane because you don't even like this motherfucker as a person.
Facts.
I
Facts.
agree.
I
I
listen.
agree, and
People deal with
they
shit.
will say no. They will say no. T, you're wrong. That's not real.
Right.
But you know how we know that is real? Because when we go on these dates, the first thing y'all ask is, well, "What do we do? Where do we work? Do we have our own place? Do you drive? Do you do this?" Not tell me who you are as a person. Those conversations don't come until the third or fifth day. The first couple of days is, yo, got a kid, got a place to stay, got your own house, got your own car, you got a roommate, you still live at home with your parents. It's none of that. It's not, yo, tell me a little bit about you so I can know you, and then all the other intangibles that come along with you, I can find out. That's not the case. We get asked a number of different things to see how we are situated financially. Not always, but a lot of the times.
Jennifer, this basically means you want a companion. You don't want a lover, you want a companion. That's what this means.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want just somebody that I can share things with. I want somebody that I can share things with, but also I'm a lover first.
Yeah, I want to love.
I want to like the person first. I want to be around the person, regardless of if we have things or not. Like I be lost.
My love for a person unlocks a lot of other things for me. Like if I love you, it's going to unlock everything. You don't got to worry about nothing. I'm gonna make sure everything is to the point where you comfortable in a lot of situations. I'm gonna try to make it so that you're comfortable. If I love you, then all the possibilities is open for everything.
Mm-hmm. But I think too, what Jen's comment expresses is what I've seen, like in dealing just like with a lot of friends and just like other women that I've come in contact with, and that is just companionship sometimes is easier than relationships because of the expectations that are placed within them at times. You know what I mean? And when the expectations are removed, or if there is no say title on it, you know what I mean, to just say we're in a relationship or whatever. If love comes, we're a partnership or whatever the case may be. Like I feel like a lot of women are steering more towards those type of situations versus full-blown relationships and love, because it can get sticky.
So own that.
Right. Oh no, I know, but I'm just saying, I think she was asking like, so what does that mean?
Right. That's
so
fine.
that
That's fine as long as you own that, but that's just not enough for me. That's not enough. Like Angelia was saying, like because she had the money, it made it easier for her to leave. So if y'all stand just because the guy may have the money, yes, you didn't really love him like you thought.
Yeah, I mean, see, like our conversations that we had, but I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Like, did I really love people? Like, you know what I mean? Because and basis is as far as money and amenities and things like that has never really been an issue for me. But just in general, just staying in toxic situations or situations that is not fruitful in other ways besides money, it's like, really, did you really love this person, or did you just love either the convenience of just having a partner or companion, or just even being in a relationship? Like that was something that I had to like think about.
For me, and how I'm set up with the understanding of help. I want to be a help, because I want you to have it. I want you to have your own. I want you to be able to hold it down for yourself and be able to stand on your own. Because what happens if I'm not here? What happens if something happens to me? I'm no longer here to provide that. Like I'm gonna be a great help, a great provider, and a great protector, and all that. But I always set it up, or have it to have the situation set up to where you still got your own, and you still have your sense of self, to where regardless if it's us. If we make it to our forever goal, which is where it's always supposed to be with me, If it don't, then you still set up in a position to where you can still go on without. And that's what the love looks like for me. Just always being of help instead of a hindrance. Because you can hinder somebody by continuously taking control, like taking care of them without them being able to take care of themselves. You
Right.
hindering their progress of knowing what that really, really looks like for them. In the event that y'all break up, you leave, you die, or something happens, you've now hampered their progress of being able to rely on them their self. And you got people out here saying, I could do it myself. I could do it. But until you place in that situation, you don't know how it is. Because somebody did so much for you that you never had to do it yourself, or you forgot how to do it, or you just got comfortable and you relaxed on that. You just got we got so many people out here that have was in relationships or been in marriages, and they person took care of them. They husband may have taken care of them all their life up to that point, and then the marriage breaks up, and they don't even know how to balance a checkbook. They don't know how to pay their rent. They don't know how to take care of the household. They don't know nothing. They don't even know how to put gas in the car because everybody did something for them every day of their life, and they just had to sit back and relax. I don't never want that. I wanted to be a situation where we both is adding value to each other's day and each other's life by helping each other and not hindering your progress from being able to do it on your own.
I mean, I think that is a great idea, but I also want to make it a point to say that you should love your person regardless of if they are a helper or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you should love your person because you like the person. All the other shit is a bonus. Like, all the other shit is a bonus.
Yeah.
And I find sometimes too, like, people then begin to expect it. Like, some shit that a person does for you is just out of genuine kindness, and that's just who they are. But then, the other party then sometimes begins to expect that person to then provide for them each and every time, or each and everything, or whatever the case may be. And then it becomes like, well, you didn't. Well, you normally. And it's just like, okay, now it becomes a full-blown responsibility for me. And then it's like, where is that fair? Because then that takes the kindness out of shit.
Right.
And then then you sit in there placing a burden on somebody to provide and care for you in a certain manner. And then when that's not met, then you want to go. Then you want to leave.
You know what's a great exercise for people is to ask your person, why do you love me? Right? A person that loves you is going to be able to fluently spit it out for you because it's consistently on their mind. Consistently on their mind. If they telling you, oh, I love you because your eye color is amazing when the light hit it, it twinkles, or I love how no. It can't be superficial things. It has to be something tangible. And when you get into the nuts and bolts of the situation, ask yourself, why do I love this person? What is it that continues to keep me in this place? You ask yourself, you take your own mental notes, then you take that conversation to your partner. Your partner takes that conversation to you, and that's the way you continue to keep growing within yourself, also within your situation. Right? Because everything is ever so changing. All feelings are ever so growing, and they some die and some manifest and some get stronger and some lessen a little bit. But when it's genuine true love, it can never not be explained. It's never not told. It's never not, if asked, hey baby, this is the reason why I love you, and blah 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 blah. And it has no superficialness to it, because if all that superficial goes away and we got nothing and we living outside in the car, I'm still gonna love your little dirty butt, stinking breath ass.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to make sure. Hold on now. I want to make sure people understand themselves as an individual. I want to make sure people can be able to take care of themselves as an individual. I want to make sure that when people come in contact with other people, you are loving them genuinely, not for the things that they can provide. I'll be lost in this whole shit. Like, these are traditional thoughts or values that have been bestowed upon us from history books, and that's when you get people together that don't fucking like each other, but they're together for a circumstance.
How
Facts.
how often
Facts.
do we hear people saying they can't wait to find a person or they whatever? They just want a place to belong. People looking for a place just to belong or lay their dramas down or just lay their self down at because they tired of searching. Like that if you look at it, that's a recipe for disaster.
Right.
If you looking for somewhere to just to rest yourself or you trying to find a situation that's going to benefit you or benefit you in the wrong place. You setting yourself up for disaster time and time again. Because what you saying is I don't love myself enough to be in a space that I can be by myself until the right me comes along for the right them. I'm
Facts.
here trying to figure out how I'm going to put this round circle into this box. Or I'm trying to put this square peg into this round hole. It ain't going to work. You're constantly forcing it. It might go in a little bit. It might be jagged and it might stick for a little bit, but it's going to come with so much friction. It's going to come with so much disdain. It's going to come with a place of non-love and at the end of the day.
Well, how often do we see that? We see that
Every
so much.
minute.
Every fucking day. Exactly. So many people are just willing to put up and tolerate with the bullshit because of it's convenient.
Or
because
not even
it's a good feeling.
I won't even say the bullshit. Let's not even put it there because people will hinge their existence on that. People love the negative. They'll say, "Oh, you there? I'm putting up with the bullshit." No. What about the people that just want to belong? What about the people that just want to be somewhere because they lonely or they tired of the cat and mouse or they don't know and love themselves, so they just want to be somewhere so somebody else can try to love them, but not even knowing how to love themselves. We see that all the time too. I see it up and down my timeline. I see it up and down social media. I see it out in the world where people just want to just be. I just want to be here because I want somebody to love me. Well, what does love look like for you? I don't know, but I want somebody to love me. Well, do you know what love looks like? What you need to be loved with? Yeah. Well, tell me. Oh, yeah. I want somebody to respect me. I want somebody to love me. In layman's terms, help me to help you. And the conversation gets to be still because they don't know what to say because they don't know how to love themselves. They don't know how to answer a question to you. Like if somebody said, "No, what you want to eat?" I said, "Grilled cheese." How you want your grilled cheese? I don't know. Grilled with cheese? Well, what kind of cheese you want, nigga? You want American? You want provolone? You want Gouda? I don't know. The cheese kind. I'm setting them up to give me something that I don't want. When I could just say, make me a grilled cheese with American yellow cheese on it, please. On wheat bread with a side of chips and the water. Now what you just gave me is something that I wanted, something that's going to nourish my body the way I wanted to nourish my body and hit my taste buds the way I wanted to. Now you know what that did? It made their job easier. And it also hit my stomach the way I wanted it to. That's love because I know what I want and I'm expressing that to you. Far too often people don't know what they want and it's very challenging. It's very hard for them to express it. And then they get frustrated when the other person can't give them what they really want because they don't know. And they're just trying to do a whole bunch of shit to figure it out when it ain't really what they want.
That's why I said now the most important part is the thought of the idea. Like you have most people have these ideas in their mind. Like I want somebody who's going to travel the world with me. I want somebody who's going to do X, Y, and Z, who has this, and that. What about wanting the person that you want and them wanting you? That is the first part. We got to get there first, and then we can do the other shit. You can go. You could place yourself in these ideas of, I want a family. I want a man who gives me 3 kids. He might not want those 3 kids. So you want a companion, or do you want a lover? Like and if you just want a companion, then own that and say that, and find somebody that's aligned with that. But I don't think a companion and a lover can mesh fully if they're not on the same page.
Also, too, what love will do, love will have you altering your walk. Love will have you altering things that you once considered or once said you wouldn't do, and will have you rethinking that each and every day. Love will have you totally transform yourself, because far too often do we hear, what's that, Ish? I ain't changing for nobody, right? Ain't nobody gonna make me change out if I'm who I am. I've been this way for a while. No, real love will make you scratch your pad and be like, I'm changing this. I'm throwing everything out the window that I once thought was, and I'm starting over because I want this person. This is the person that I want to take this journey with. This is the person that I am in love with without condition. So I need to change the error in my ways, because if I don't, I'm going to lose them. Or I've lost them. Now I got to figure out how to get it back. But now I got to get it back and I got to keep it. Yeah, you're going to still stumble along the muffin way. But yet and still, you got a core now that helps you get back to realization that it starts with you knowing what love is for you and being able to grow within that, what helps you love others.
Mel, they calling you the love doctor tonight. I was trying to change your name, but I couldn't figure it out.
Change it.
I was trying. I couldn't figure it out. The love doctor. Put a little heart next to it too.
Go
No,
get y'all some.
this the name.
Go get y'all some companions.
They was playing with his name this week. This the name.
Go get y'all companions, man.
Listen, now that's taking it a tad bit too fucking far.
Go get y'all companions, man. Listen, I want to wrap this segment up, but I do have a video that I want to play from my other favorite show. But don't do it. Don't do it, because this is a very important piece on
she got me sweating a little bit
on how love is like distributed through the family. So how your parents loved you, and then how you love others. That's what this video talks about. So after I play the video, I'll tell y'all why this hits right at my core.
Oh my God!
No, we didn't say love you like that. So even like when my close cousins, and normally they'll be like, "Yeah, I love you," and I'll be like, "I love." Like, I don't say I love you.
Oh my God!
It's just weird.
Yo, you a heathen, man. Say I love you to your cousins.
Nah, I mean they know I love
Yo,
them.
love.
Just
one.
Yeah, nah, I don't.
So you still ain't answered the question though about how many times you say it today.
Oh, to my girl, I can't remember last time I said I love you.
What?
That's serious. I don't like saying it. I don't know why. Not that I don't like saying it, just doesn't feel normal for me. To just have to repeatedly say that. And then it feels forced sometimes.
You still on your old school shit.
For real.
How many times does she say it to you? Mm-hmm. She doesn't expect you.
And I say love you too or something, but she know not to say it this much now because she know I ain't
You ain't
really
saying it
for
back.
it. Like,
Do you love her?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just asking.
So you say it like when you say you love, like you text it or you say it in person? Or you say
No, like if I'm on the phone with my cousin, like, all right, cuz, love you. And I'm like, love her.
I thought about to say, hey, if I'm on the phone with my cousin, I tell her, yo, tell her I love her.
Let's go. Nah, I know it's not that I don't love the people that it just I don't know. It's
feel weird. It makes you feel icky.
Just feel a little weird.
You didn't hear it a lot.
Because I didn't hear a lot.
So if y'all are paying attention, this is kind of like how I was raised. So my father and my mother never really, walked around the house saying I love you a lot. So that was built inside of me. So like Imani was saying, it feels weird to just randomly tell people that you love them, because that's just not what you come from. Like, that's just not a part of it. Like, and that's how I've always been. I don't run around saying I love you a lot. Like, I might, if it's like a Christmas card or a birthday card or something, I might write love, but we never were taught, or it was never a thing to just run around saying I love you. Now, as me having my own kids, like with my son, since he's a boy, it's not really a thing. But with my daughter, it gets kind of sticky.
Mm.
So with my daughter, it kind of started changing me in that node to like prepare me to be able to do that more. But she's still hard as Nell, so it's not like a big thing. But she will say "Love you, Dad," and then I'll say "I love you." But it's not like a poignant thing that we always do. So how often do y'all say "I love you" to your people? Like even me with a girl, any girl that I've ever been with, they know that it's not a thing. Like it's not. I love you every time I see you, or if I talk to you on the phone, or X, Y, and Z. It's not a thing. That has never been a thing. So how many times are y'all, and how was it with your parents? Did y'all actually say the words, like "I love you"? And how are you now with your people that's in your life now?
Mm. That shit touched me a little bit. And I'm saying here teary-eyed because I hear you say that you didn't get an opportunity to experience that. On the flip side, I had that love like poured into me often, and I think my mother did. I'm not even going to say she went above and beyond, because what is above and beyond telling your child that you love them or expressing that and displaying that, and then also making sure that me and my sister know that we needed to consistently tell each other that we loved each other and then show it. I'm a real big proponent of telling people I love them. I never know what the next moment is going to look like, and not being here to be able to tell them again that I love them. It just pulls at my heartstrings to hear people that have those stories of not being able to not having the experience of what love was, or hearing it often and having to navigate their way through those waters to find out what that means to them. You do a great job of it with your child, though, with your daughter, as you said, not hearing it. And we got other homies, because we come from a whole plethora of different makeups of family, where you had me, for an example, that had a household that had a mother and father in it. Then we had people that just had a mother. We had people that didn't even have a mother; they were living with their aunt.
All right.
So we got an opportunity to see the dynamics and demographics of all of that, and I think that helped shape all of us, because we knew what we did not want and what we did want when we got older and with our own children. Um, I am super, super big on telling people I love them, telling my girl I love her, telling my mother I love her, telling my father I love him, telling my friends I love them. Like, I tell everybody who I have an opportunity to love, and I don't just say that. Don't think that's just being said because it sounds good. I genuinely mean it, because it's coming from a place that has been instilled in me to love on your people, because they have loved on you in some instance, an aspect, to where it got you to where you are in life today and further. But damn, that shit got me a little teary-eyed, because I'm like, damn, my own homie is sitting here and he didn't experience it with how I did. And I want all my people to have everything that they can in life. Like, that's just the selfishness in me of people who I love. I want them to have everything. They deserve everything.
Or selflessness. Go ahead, Aisha.
Yeah, I mean, my family, we're lovers for sure. Like I heard it very often from a child. There's a lot of like expressions of love and affection. Um, just hugs and I love yous and all of that between my mom and my sisters and my siblings. Um, and I definitely poured that out into my son, probably a little bit too much. Um, but yeah, like as far as my folks go, like it's always "I love you." We end text messages when we leave each other. "I love you," kisses, hugs, hearts, all of that. If y'all see, like even when I post things, it's a heart. Like I'm a lover. I've experienced it. Um, a lot growing up, and I express it like so much throughout the day. Um, and even sometimes when I feel like I love somebody, like I know that they might not be ready to receive that I love them, so I won't say it. And
Right.
that's just me hindering kind of sort of who I am because I know how they are. And you know, some people are just not the same way. And I learned that along the way, like the older that I've gotten, that, you know, some people just don't have the same vision of love that I do. And it's not easy for them to be accepting of it. It's not easy for them to receive it sometimes. And so, you know, I try to like not overdo it because I can overdo it.
Yeah, you get
Yeah,
over
you
it.
OD.
I can OD.
I got a
What?
question for the panel, and I also got a question for the audience. My question to y'all is, do we consider him broken? And
Who the
also,
fuck is
people,
him? Nigga? Who the fuck is him?
the gentleman from the Lil Joe.
No, he's not broken. That's just not a thing.
No,
Like,
I'm asking y'all. Let's talk about it,
I'm about
and
to
then the
explain.
people in the comments.
Hold on. Now,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, you can ask a question. Do y'all think that he's broken? But I'll explain it like this. Like, y'all see me with my brother Mike, right? You can obviously tell we love each other. We've never fucking said I love you. So it's not broken. It's just that chain of how you were raised or like how you grew up is just different.
I wanted to get that perspective because most people will deem him. Most women will say he's a broken man.
Right, but that's
Right?
not
He's
true.
not, because they wouldn't understand. Some people don't understand that you have to experience, as you said before, you have to experience things to have experience.
Right.
If he never had that, he does not know how to express that. He doesn't know how to share that. So he's never learned that. He's never learned how to be that intelligent when it came to
But that's
what his
what I'm
feelings look
saying.
like.
That's the part that gets lost. It's not that he doesn't have it. It's just a thing that you're not used to.
Yes, he's not used to it.
So you do love the people and you do express your love for them. You just don't say the words, the actual words.
And that's what I was saying. Most women would find him broken because he doesn't say I love you as much as they may have. Oh, he's broken. He never loved, or no one never loved on him. So he doesn't know how to express that, not knowing that that needs to be poured into him for him to be able to experience and say the things that you are looking for, or he is willing to, he has, just doesn't know how to express it.
All right, people in the chat, do y'all think that a person is broken if they don't run around saying the words all the time? Yeah, like that just wasn't a thing, you know, in my household, from my parents, from my siblings. It just wasn't a thing. And Jennifer, I see you. The words are important, and that's something that you grow to like love and appreciate and learn. But when you come from it, like it's not a thing. Like it's not a thing. Like we don't even think about it. Like it's not a thought.
The word's not important to me.
All right.
So let
The
me
word
ask
is
you.
not important to me.
Go ahead, Aisha.
My fault, Aisha.
No, that's okay. T, how does words of affirmation fit? I know that I don't think that I can't remember all of your love languages, but how does it feel like the words of affirmation? Because that honestly is a big portion of that, you know, just the
Yeah, but
reassurance
that's what I'm
and
saying. I think that words of affirmation, I think that all of these things that y'all are talking about is different layers. It's like it's differences. So words of affirmation are different. Like you can tell me I appreciate you because of X, Y, and Z. That could be a word of affirmation. Like
right, but I mean for you doing it.
Right.
Right.
Right. And I'll do that as well. I'm talking about the
Okay.
specific words.
I love you.
I love you.
Gotcha.
It's not a thing.
So let's tackle this real quick. So Nadine said, is that because men internalize and don't know how to articulate, even may be afraid of what for whatever reason?
No, because you do articulate it and you do show love. You just don't use the words.
So your articulation, you're saying, comes in your
action,
movements
right?
and actions. I mean, I feel like if you're showing it, like, and I've come across people like this in my lifetime. Like, I feel like if you're showing it and you're
Like there's people that's gonna tell you I love you all day long and they don't fucking love you.
They
They don't.
They treating you like shit.
They don't. This could be your friends, family members, whoever. They can say I love you all day long and don't fucking love you.
And
And
be
a
biting
person
it back out
never
to somebody
tell you.
else. Absolutely.
Right. And a person can never tell you that they love you, but they show you by their actions. They show you by how they treat you. Like you'll be able to feel that they love you without them saying the extra words. I do think the words are important, but it's just for some of us that come from that, it's just not a thought. Like it's just not like a thing on
But
your
then
brain.
too, if you come from it, words are not as important as the action that's provided behind the word. Because you can tell if like a person gonna see through that shit. Like if you've gotten love on all multi-layered and you know what that looks like, and you like, well, you just saying it, you don't really be showcasing it, then you gonna see right through that. That is, oh, this is a facade. This is just words. That's why I said the word is cool, it sounds good, and it's thorough. You know what I mean? It's received, but it's not as important as the action that goes into it.
Right.
It goes into it. Love
Yeah.
is more than just saying I love you.
Right.
Love is compassion, compromise, it's loyalty, integrity. It has so many different layers and connotations to it that it can never, ever, ever be defined with just a couple of words. With just I love you. It's more than that.
All right, let's get up out of here because everybody's crying and shit.
Everybody's crying.
I didn't put everybody in their feelings. But we gotta have some honest conversation, people. And when I heard that, it like triggered something in me just because I know exactly what the fuck he's saying.
You know.
Go ahead.
Yeah. And just to wrap my last little thought up on that, I used to really like be so super offended by me being extra lovey, and being so expressive and not a person. Like when I was in my 20s, and like he said, he don't say it to his chick that much. And if that was me, I would have a whole problem. Like we probably be done broke up. Like we would not be a thing. You know what I mean? But I had to
But would you still feel like that if he's showing you love?
Yeah.
And that's what my question was.
In
Would
my
you
younger
feel like
years.
something was wrong with him because he wasn't giving you those 3 words, but he was showing you? That's why I was saying, like, would you classify him as being a broken man because he doesn't know how to express that to you?
Yeah. Now, I don't think in my 20s I would have thought to the depths of him being broken, but I definitely would have been like, oh, he ain't for me. Like, you know what I mean? Because I just would have been like, I'm just super lovey and we just don't mesh. Like we just don't fit. Like I need a person that's going to be as expressive as me. Like
So do people
that's what was
understand that?
important to me.
So do people understand that, or y'all just seeing this?
No, I learned to understand that over time. Like when I was younger, no. Like I didn't understand it at all. Like it was something that was non-congruent to me. Like what? It didn't sit well because like I couldn't see the fact that me being overly loving was a problem. Like to some people it
No,
just
it's
is.
not. It's not a problem. It's just that it could be overbearing to somebody that's not ready for it, but it's never a
Right.
problem.
Yeah, I mean, but like in my younger years, I was made to feel that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right,
I was
because they
made
weren't
to
ready
feel
for
that
it.
way. They weren't ready for it. Absolutely. And I wasn't ready for someone who wasn't able to.
Like
But
Nell,
now I am.
you've been around us. Is it not obvious that we love each other?
Yeah, for sure.
But you never heard us say it though.
No,
Right.
because
Right.
I know how to decipher I know how to decipher the action because
Right.
the action was given. Now, if we
Right.
never say it, cool, because the action is always being shown,
Right.
or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Yeah, I get it. I definitely get it. Definitely get it. But again, you said something. My next question to that though is how long do we allow a person to grow into their person? Because you said in your 20s, you probably would never have not been able to accept that that type of situation, but now in your 40s you can. So why are we so quick to write people off because we don't understand instead of trying to figure out to understand? And we lose a lot of good shit and a lot of good people and a lot of good motion because we so quick to be in our feelings and in our own mind that we don't allow a person.
But that's what I was saying now. Look, you're on mute now. We can't hear you. That's what I was saying though. A lot of people that's seeing this, or a lot of people, they might not have never heard this. Like, a lot of people don't know that this is a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely a thing. And then to just like kind of answer what Nell was asking, like, in my and I think people who are younger, it's easy to chalk that shit up to something totally different and not really dissecting it for really what it is. Like, this person genuinely loves me, whether he says it or not, because
Right.
he shows it in his actions, he shows it in his daily movements, he shows it in everything, and that's what's more important. Like, you could say a whole bunch of shit, but if your actions, show something different, then I'm rocking with your actions, because those are what's firm. Like, you know what I mean? Those are showing me exactly how you feel about me, how you're treating me. You know what I mean? How you moving every day. So, but when I was younger, I just want to chalk that shit up to age,
Right.
experience, not really knowing, and
Plus
also
also,
being a hothead.
yeah, plus also conversation. That is why I try to make it important that we have these conversations. Because when we were young, that was not even a thought to have this kind of conversation. Like, we was never sitting around as young and saying, damn, why you don't say I love you? A girl
Right.
might say that to you, but we're not saying that to each other as friends or brothers, or we're not doing that like as a family.
And that's why the conversations when we having these got to be more than just how's the weather,
Right.
what you do today, what's going on. Like, these conversations got to be real mentally challenging type of conversations, because you ain't gonna find out the real gist of a person if you're not asking those questions, or if you're not lending the conversation to that. Right?
Right.
It's just not like the conversation that people is having nowadays ain't getting down to the nitty gritty unless you have a person that's willing to dig deep. And if you don't, then you're not gonna figure it out. And then you're gonna be like, well, I never knew that. You ain't asked. Or
Yeah.
the conversation never turned into that direction for us to even know that. But now that you know it, that's how I'm made up. Let's figure it out.
Thanks. As we move into erotic zone, I want to say shout out to Helen. I see you have joined the chat, and I want to just say to the point of that Stevie Wonder song, or just music in general. When we was growing up, that's how you expressed your feelings, was through songs. Like, I'm gonna send you the song. I'm gonna send you the song that expresses my feelings. So I don't have to say the words, or maybe I don't know how to say the right words. But that's why music is so great.
Yo, how many times you send a chick a text message that was song lyrics because that was just it
Thanks.
just made sense.
Thanks. That is the greatness of music.
Music
That
is music
that
is
you can
so
use music to
real.
express, your feelings and thoughts. Go ahead.
Facts.
Some of the
I
nasty
love
shit.
y'all.
Here come the nasty shit. And he started off with a disclaimer now. I'm talking about I love y'all.
Mom, good night, Mom. Thanks for coming on tonight. Go to sleep. You and Daddy can do whatever y'all want to do tonight. I ain't home.
I
Good
love
night,
my
Mom. This
guys.
is
Love
Nasty Ish
everybody
Hour.
in the chat. Yes. Now let's get to the freak shit. But tonight, sometimes I give y'all the rough, the rugged, the hard, the nasty, the freaky, the
Wait a minute, East. Make sure I gotta put you on the big screen so you can know that we love you.
We love you.
And I'm like, them niggas ain't say it back. Ain't that bullshit? Then I'm gonna be rallying up all the ladies and shit. We gonna, be fucking with y'all. But no, sometimes I will give you guys the nasty, the crazy, the wild, the Ish. What the fuck are you talking about? No, I'm not letting you fuck around with my asshole and all of that kind of stuff. But tonight we are going to be talking about all things erotic massages. Now, I think it's about 7 different erotic massage techniques, okay, that we're going to break down. We're going to see what the guys think about it. We're going to see what the ladies think about it and how we can implement these regularly. Now, we talk about implementing massages and just getting the mood started and unwinding, bonding, etc. But these erotic massages is going to, go into another stratosphere and have you connecting with your partner unlike any other. And this way, she doesn't have to go get an erotic massage and he doesn't have to go searching for a happy ending. So let's get started, guys.
I do want to preface it by saying, Ish, I've started my suture journey, so I'm all about this shit.
What you say? You are all about this shit?
I'm all about those erotic massages and shit like that. I'm on my Kama Sutra journey, so let's go. Look at Nell. Go ahead, Ish.
I'm off and that's talking about when she want a massage. Yeah, all
right. Who said it? Who said they want a massage?
Let my girl talk about
yeah.
But yeah, let's go as far as these erotic massages go. We're gonna go through each one again. We're gonna talk about, hey, would you like it? Would you love it? Let's do it. Let's not do it. It ain't for me. We're gonna start off with the tantra massage. Now, this is the most common erotic massage that you can do or encounter. It is basically very rhythmic and intense. Of course, with massages, mainly the oils are what's important. The conduction, it is what's important. And I will be going over some good erotic oils that you can use that will help intensify the friction and also heighten the senses. So we'll go over them. But right now, we'll just go over each of the massages and then we'll tackle all of the other stuff. So the tantra massage, it is, again, the most popular form, okay? It's ideal to bring the connection together between you and your partner. So, it's typically full body, okay? You're all oiled up and you're juiced up and you're using really intense rhythmic motions. So through the whole body. And it's like a release, when you're doing these, circular motions. They could be hand, they could be pulling, they could be tugging, they can be kneading. But most of the time it's really soft and sensual and erotic, full body, head to toe. Okay. That is one of the most popular ones. I think that that's what people give the most. Would y'all agree?
The body, John?
Yeah, the tantra massage. I think that's what people. Yeah, that's just like a full body. That's kneading. That's circular motions. That's I think the entire motion of the tantra is what everybody uses. Yeah, T.
I got the certificate.
You got the erotic massage certificate? You did? Where the fuck you get that from?
I'm a professional. I'm certified.
Yeah. Where the fuck you get that from?
I can't give
this
all.
nigga always want to come out here.
I want to see proof and evidence because we about to start pimping you out.
He a certified titty checker. Certified masseuse. I hate this nigga.
Exactly. All right, the next one is the dark tantra. Okay, so it's the same massage techniques that you use in the tantra massage, but it's with darker versions of things. So you can use blindfolds, you incorporate hand ties, you incorporate maybe soft feathering or soft whipping and things like that to just stimulate the senses a little bit more. Some people like when they're restrained a little bit while getting a massage because it kind of keeps them in place and they can't move. And then, while they're getting the massage, they're feeling just a tad bit more stimulated. So the dark tantra is the second one, which is, again, similar to the tantra, but just, bringing in some of those little BDSM tricks out the bag.
This is what happens, people. When you do the dark one, I just did this like a week ago, so I'll tell you.
So see, he's a pro. He's a pro.
I'm a pro. I'm certified. Look, you gotta turn the lights off. You get your little candles out, things of that nature. The little tickler joint, I forget the name of it, but that little tickler joint is key. That
Yeah.
joint is key. You get that joint, then you
The Tickle Me Elmo joint.
yeah, the tickle me out. You get that joint, you in the right place. And
Yes.
the blindfold is also essential. The reason that the blindfold is essential is to bring the person focus, so they're not looking all around and they can't like see everything they're going, so they can stay in the moment. That is what the
Yep.
blindfold is for, locking up.
Thanks.
Because
Yeah, y'all remember what I say about that? Yes, I know. You remember what I said about that blindfold, though? The blindfold is exactly what you said. It heightens your senses. So this way you are only centralized, like you said, focusing on the movements of the hands and what's being done. The third one is the lingam massage. Do y'all know what it is?
Tell me. Look at Nell.
Anybody in the chat know what the lingam massage is? While Nell is showing the blindfold. There you go.
They picked up right there, raw honey.
Raw honey. Yes. Now that should be open. You should have been utilizing that while giving the massage. Does anybody? I don't think anybody knows what the lingam massage is.
Let me see. Let me see if I know what it is, because some things I might not know by the terms. But go ahead.
The dick massage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not at that point yet.
Yeah, we're not at
that.
Yeah, I'm not at that point yet.
So this is one of my favorites.
That point yet?
Because
he's in his Kama Sutra
that's
journey.
That's what I'm about to tell him. Each the Kama Sutra is for the pleasure of the woman. So it's not for her to do specific things to you. It's for you to get her to places that she's never been before and to find all her pleasure points. So that's why I said we're not at that point yet, because before you get to that point, you have to do certain steps to get there.
So do you have to perform a hand job on yourself while she watches you?
No.
Okay. No, this is reciprocation. This point is reciprocation.
Oh, okay.
That's
yeah,
like
so
step 4. That's like this. What Aisha's talking about is like step 4. I'm at step 3
right. And this is just more centralized and focused, where the two that we've talked about already, the tantra and the dark tantra, basically focuses on full body from head to toe. From the neck to behind the ears to behind the knees to in between the toe crack, like every inkling of the body. This one is more centralized and more focused at the penis. So these, you are pretty much worshiping his penis. Okay, the balls, the septum, like everything, the head, the shaft,
everything. Don't do it.
We'll say the gooch, Ish. Don't say the ass.
The gooch. I ain't want to say the gooch because people don't necessarily know what the gooch is.
No,
but this is where, and this is not sucking the dick. This is not anything. This is spinning.
It's just massage.
This is a massage. Yes. Different basket weaving, different, strokes, different, you can even blow on it. You can create all different type of sensations, that will give him this pleasure. And it will take him, sometimes he might come, sometimes he might not come. But the objection is to give him a different sensation and pleasure in the area of his penis outside of, sucking and fucking.
Yeah, if you do it right,
if you do it right, he's coming. But you also have different techniques, which makes him not come, which is, that whole edging thing that we've talked about before.
You got to do that on purpose.
You got to do that on purpose. And that's a technique, an edging technique that you do to make him not come, to have him heighten, bring up, bring down, bring up, bring down, and to hold, to hold that calm. And then hopefully you're drinking it.
It's all foreplay, Helen. It's all foreplay.
Tell them that one was. They ain't hear you.
It's all foreplay. It's all foreplay. That's what I'm about to tell y'all. Like, as I'm learning and studying the Kama Sutra, it's all foreplay, because in those modern times it was like the man was always known to just wham bam, get a shit off on him. So the Kama Sutra was invented to please the woman. A lot of people think it's just the 100 positions that y'all see, but it's really not that.
At all. At all. Next one is the yoni massage. Can y'all tell me what that is?
Not the yoni balls.
Yeah, the yoni joints
The
inside.
yoni massage. Nope.
Inside the cootie.
Nope. Nope.
What's that, Ish?
The yoni
The
balls
yoni
like
massage.
butt chokes or some shit.
No, I didn't say yoni balls though. I said the yoni
not
massage.
Yoni massage. What is that? You use a little ball?
No, you massage her pussy.
That's what
So
we
just
said. That's what
no,
said.
not with balls.
No,
Oh,
we
with the
said
lip.
massage
Ish, don't do me.
What?
He said just massage the vagina.
Oh, I thought y'all was saying with the balls is up in there. That's what I thought. Okay.
Oh, we ain't playing with the.
Yep, absolutely. A full pussy massage. Now, can y'all tell me like what y'all would do if y'all was to massage a pussy?
Hold on.
Because I just want to know.
Hold on, Ish, because I want to Lady B, I don't want you to use no ice on my dick. Thank you. Go ahead. I just wanted to get that out the way real quick.
Would that make do you think that would make y'all go soft? Like ice on the penis?
If you're
like not without
sore,
your mouth.
This is what I'm saying. If you're not sore, I don't want no ice pack or no ice on my dick. It's not an uncomfortable thing. Like it's not a thing. No. But to answer your question on massaging the pussy, do you want to go first now or you want me to go?
Yeah, because I'm interested to know.
All right, so there's certain oils that you would have. You will have.
I'm gonna go over them later. Yeah.
Right, there's certain oils, specific oils for it, because all those other oils are not for this. So it's a specific oils for this, and you gotta kind of stay on and around the outside. And then you use your hands to
you massage area.
But in this massage, you're not supposed to do like deep penetration. It's just basic service.
Yep.
Like
and special attention to the clitoris.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna open the legs, massage the thighs, massage around the lips, massage the butt. But also, while I'm in it, like blowing on the clit, slowly glancing my tongue against it. Like,
yes, Nell said, listen, each said, tell me how you would do it. So I'm going to tell her how I'm going to do it. But the pussy massage, I feel like, and we can say this about the dick massage as well. How often is this really happening? These centralized massages.
Oh, this is never happening in general life.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I got into the sutra.
Right. Because I don't foresee it happening a lot unless you're an erotic massage therapist and this is what you do. But I feel like it should be implemented a little bit more.
I'm asking for your number in the chat now.
Or if you're giving
a
pep.
give me your number. If you're getting a pap smear, no, a pap smear is not massaging the pussy. No, cut your
They don't like doing that shit now. It's cold.
Yes.
Ask for your number.
I cannot.
No. Did you want the ice on your dick?
No,
ice. Yeah, no, we don't want that.
It's
well, I think if you were to put like ice in your mouth prior to giving a dick suck. No, I'm just saying, like in dick sucks. I some people like it. Some people do like that. But it's the massage, I think it would take away from the sensualness because it's such a shock. Like maybe while giving oral or something, it might be a little bit.
Yeah, the hot mouth is always sensation. The hot mouth is the good mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not the ice mouth.
Warm and
not the ice mouth.
Yeah, not the ice mouth.
You ever had the ice mouth now?
I don't want the ice.
No, have you ever had it?
Huh?
Have you ever had
it?
I don't like it.
Yeah, that shit is not good.
And I don't like.
Well, can y'all tell me what y'all don't like about it while we talking about it?
Not a good feeling. That coldness is not a good feeling.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
think it goes right to the brain, right?
Candy in your mouth. Come on.
That coldness is not a good.
Pop rocks and all of that.
Nah,
cool.
Ish,
You ever
you
got your dick pop rock?
I'm
Ish,
cool with the pop
you
rocks.
want no. Come on. Like you
Well,
trying to send me
you
to
don't
the
ever had a
ER?
pop rock.
That
You trying to
cold
send me to the
temperature.
ER with a
Not
UTI
good.
or something? I don't want no urinary tract infection. Come on, chill out.
Oh, but you
Yeah,
know that was a thing, like the pop rocks.
yeah, the
and
pop
shit.
rocks is cool, but that coldness is not a good idea. That's something
Right.
that's like the pouring a hot wax on a nigga. Don't pour no hot wax.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Well, what if it was the opposite? What if it was hot wax on your dick? You think you would be with it?
Is it warm wax Ish, or is it fucking hot wax?
I mean, it's hot wax.
Yeah, if
I
it's
don't know
hot
how warm
wax,
it'll be.
it's too fucking much.
Are you serious?
That's too much.
Yeah,
Nigga,
too
that's a
fucking
sensitive area. Don't pour no
Right.
hot wax on my shit. Just
Well,
like
I mean,
I'm cool
I
with
would
the
definitely
exploring out
like
the
some
box
hot
shit.
wax on my vagina.
Cause you
I
fucking
would.
Ish.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Color fucking play pleasure, pay pleasure.
Ish. You trying to have blisters and shit on nah. Like we trying to have a moment
We
of
gonna
No.
talk
pleasure. I
about
ain't
East.
in
We
the
gonna talk
ER
about
with the
East for the
blister on
whole
my
nother
junk.
episode. That's a whole nother
Yeah,
episode.
but you know they do have the specific wax ones that like when they drop, it's warm and a little hot, but it's not like burning scalded
Right.
where
That's
it
what
be
I'm
blisters
saying.
and
Look,
shit.
East, you can do that. Like if you're pouring it down my chest, cool. Not down
Not
there.
on
Yeah,
not on your
that
balls.
No.
Like, no.
hurt.
All right, the next one, the neuro massage. Do we know what that is?
Neuro.
Mm-hmm. The
That's like
neuro massage.
That's like a head job.
A back joint.
A back joint. This is when we both naked, both oiled up, and we just rubbing our bodies together
whack.
now.
That's trash.
What?
With
It's a
mud
trash.
wrestling.
I knew
So
that
what?
this was going
I-
to be the one that y'all hated the most and would
I
never
actually wouldn't
try.
mind doing that.
Thank
I don't
you,
want to be
Nell.
all oil because then the sheet's gonna be on my.
Well, nigga,
But
y'all
like
gonna
we
be
could be
set on
facing each
fire.
other. You between my leg, I'm between your legs, and we
No,
embracing.
that's what I'm saying. You gotta have specific sheets for this, or you get like a
Yes.
comforter or something. Some shit that you don't
Yes.
care about getting fucked up.
Yeah,
But
we'll be at a
but-
hotel that
Right.
you don't mind messing
Yeah.
up they shit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and they do have the sheets, like
But
T was saying.
but what I'm saying, Ish, is that naked body rub massage, we fucking cut the
Well, yeah, it definitely ends in
Yeah,
that.
it's
It definitely ends in that.
Fuck,
But I think go ahead now.
there's a lot of couple joints you said on here that's going to end up fucking. Like if you
No,
bob
all of them don't end up with fucking. No, they don't. You're supposed to specifically do it and not fuck.
all right, what if you? So are you
Yeah.
opposed to climax?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah.
the bobbing and weaving on my joint with the basket weaving on my dick is going to make me climax. I'm
Right.
telling you.
Yeah. But I mean, some will make you climax, some won't. Some will
Right.
just give you just a really intense feeling and a deeper connection with your partner. And that's the basis of the most of them.
Nah, I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what it's
I'm gonna
for.
tell
man.
Shorty to bend that motherfucker over. Come on.
No,
I want
no,
for that. Come on.
no. This is what I'm saying.
All right.
When you start the suture, a lot of it is you have to do a lot of shit before the actual sex. Like you have to
Yeah.
you have to. That's what it's about. It's about learning your person.
Yeah,
So
you
you
got
have to learn all her points before you have sex.
Yeah. And a lot of these techniques are to just actually provide an extra layer to just your typical fucking. Like that's what I get it. People just want to get to the action. They just want to get to the action. They just want to get to the pussy, bend it over, let me fuck you, let's go. But that's the problem. And two, that's how shit gets mundane and not exciting and it doesn't stay fresh. You know what I mean? But the neuro massage, though, I know it seems weird and it's like odd and it's like why, but that is actually supposed
I don't think
to
it's
create.
weird.
Some people do. Like I typically will talk to people before I actually talk to y'all about
I don't think
this
it's
shit.
weird. I don't think it's weird. It's just you got to have a lot of discipline in that.
Well, yeah, I think they're saying it's weird because of the movements. Like they're thinking of their body, like the act of you just rubbing your entire body up against somebody else oiled up. Like they like that shit is weird. No, I don't want to do that dumbass shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You
But-
can do that. You can do that like with the girl sitting on top of you, like and y'all
Yeah.
just like rocking and rubbing.
Yeah.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like
But that's why
people
I said
don't.
I'm gonna end up fucking in that joint.
Yeah.
Like, that's the
Right.
one that I might not be able to do that much.
So, but
I'm
what if you gave
fucking-
yourself like a what if you gave yourself like a time limit, like to say, okay, well, I'm gonna do this for 5 minutes and then we fuck. Like,
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, like if you can, sometimes you can set like little boundaries for yourself. Like, okay, this is what I'm going to do for this period of time, and even though I might be hard and I want to like go at it, like I'm going to finish this out this way, and then this way I can be able to have this connection. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool,
Because
but you
yeah,
also have to be tricky with that because you want to create the connection, but you don't want to misinterpret it with the sex or with the climax. So you got some of those things you want to do up until that point without climaxing, so you can create the connection before the climax. So it's like if you do all of that and do the climax, you're kind of disservicing the steps.
yeah. But I think too
Look
for
at Nell, he's like,
people,
fuck those steps.
yeah, fuck those steps. That's what I'm saying. I think too, like even for people who don't perfect it, like somebody that's studying and somebody that is really into it, they'll know that and be able to differentiate.
Right.
But I think for people who just want to get to it, them just even like attempting
That's
is
what I'm
is
saying.
is a step.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I had to explain all that because I had to let it be known. She was like, "Yo, you just trying to get something." I was like, "Yo, we're not fucking at the end." It's like,
Yeah, but do you think that like how do you just tell somebody y'all not fucking after you doing all of this sexual erotic
yeah,
shit?
you have to have the discipline. That's a part of it.
Absolutely, but I'm saying like even with the discipline, right? Even with the discipline, at the end of it, it's not always you don't.
Right. But you got to wait till you go through the steps. You can't. You don't just do that on the first step. Like you're disservicing the patterns.
Right. But are you doing the complete steps?
Right.
So you're saying that if a person doesn't do the complete steps, then they shouldn't end in sex.
I'm saying that
Or
I'm saying that if your goal is to do the complete steps, you don't
mhm.
get the sex on the first couple sessions.
Right. Okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. But my thing is, it's people out here not completing the steps.
Right. That's why I said you're
And they're
doing
not getting the full
it.
right. Yeah, they're not getting the full fulfillment of things. Yeah. Okay. How often do you think that do you think y'all would ever try that neuro massage? Like I know T, I know you kind of said, I don't want to do that.
No, I've
I'm gonna
done
wind
it
up fucking.
before. That's what I'm
Oh,
saying.
you have done it
I've
before.
done it before, but it ends up in fucking.
Have you done it laying flat?
I'm not doing that laying flat. That's trash.
No, would you try it?
Yeah.
You would try it.
It's
Would you
trash.
try it laying flat?
Like laying on my back?
Yeah, you could be laying on her back and she could be laying on top of you. Like T was talking about, just doing the massage and she
On
could be
top.
like, yeah, she's sitting on top
It's like
of
a
you
cup.
or
You got the cup going.
right, a cup joint going on. But if you lay flat and do it, would you do
It's
it?
gonna be trash now. I'm telling you.
No, or I could be on top of her, like giving her frontal massage.
Yeah, you could do
Her
it.
all
Be
oiled
laying on
up.
top.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
So once your dick get hard, you ain't slide up in there.
Oh, I already know it's going to go down.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what's supposed to happen.
I can't. I think I think a lot of these are difficult to not want to finish with sex.
Yeah,
I know.
irresistible. You got them in a compromising position. Y'all both aroused. So yeah,
but because I'm going through it, and because my sex drive is super high, it is possible. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
Because you know that you're going to get to the sex at some point. So it ain't like you going out, you in high school and she giving you blue balls, so you like, damn, what up against the pussy? No, you know it's coming eventually.
Kudos.
No.
Kudos. Because listen. I'm just going to say, listen. Y'all know what that means after that. Listen. Because with this shit, yeah. Look, I want to fuck. All right, the next one. Foam massage.
Say it again.
foam massage.
What is that? The joint that you
Ain't
use
no
on
phone.
the hair, man?
Like,
You use water and aromatic foam,
Right.
I'm cool.
and then it's just you soaping up
No, I'm cool with
and
the
you
phone.
massaging all over, head to toe.
I could do that. I don't want it done to me though.
No,
No,
no bubbles,
no,
no foam.
no.
So you will only give and not receive.
Right.
What do you think? What do you think would come from the foam massage? Like, you think that's just something to like do, or do you think it's really like some erotic stimulation that can come from just the foam? Because I think it's stupid. I think this one is dumb.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think the phone's
yeah.
crazy.
Giving or receiving, Ish.
Well, let's say both.
No,
Give a perception of both.
Giving. What's up now?
I was gonna say somebody put foam on you, Ish. You irked.
No, she gonna like it.
I
She
think
said
I
that she
would.
thought it was dumb.
Yeah, I thought it was
Right.
dumb. I just don't see what the stimulation would be. I would be willing to try it, but I'm not sure, like,
Stimulation
if
is
I
just
would be if it would fall under erotic. But they
that's what I was
say
about
that
to say.
it's
The
erotic.
stimulation is just the same stimulation as everything else. You're just using different methods. So while
Right.
they're doing the foam and the water and all that, it's still massaging you. It's still getting you aroused. It's still the same.
Yeah, but I feel like the focus would come off of the person just rubbing the foam on you and soaping your body up versus the actual massaging techniques. You
Right,
know
but
what I
that's
mean?
because you're thinking about it. It's not a thought process that you have to clear your mind. And once
Yeah,
they're doing the foam, you're
yeah,
gonna feel it like a massage.
yeah. See, I'm gonna be mad if some soap get in my cooch and then we got a problem, or some
Niggas
foam get
gotta,
in my cooch.
these niggas
But
gotta
you
be
know,
knowing what the fuck they doing, man. Niggas gotta know what the fuck they doing, man.
Let it burn.
Not let it
yeah. So they actually have foams that you can use that are safe, especially for the vaginal area. Dr. Neil's and Dr. Teal's. They both are.
Dr.
Try that.
Chills is the one.
Dr. Teal's. They are, safe for the foaming and the soaping and all of that.
Chills
So if
is
that's
A1 certified. Shout out to Dr. Chills. I got some
yes,
hair from, but I'm gonna be quiet.
yeah. All right, and the last one is the breast massage.
One of my specialties.
Love that.
The breast
Yeah,
massage.
Love that.
So, how often do you think men are giving breast massages?
Not enough.
I just told y'all, man. I'm trying to give a breast massage every time. Every time I lay my eyes on you.
Not enough. I love the titties too. I'm a titty man.
Do you think that let's just say, do you think that what is the time frame that you guys would say that you would do one? Like, what is a good time frame? Like, is it just one or two or three motions and then you on to the next part of the body, or are you like focusing intensely on that area for some time?
I'm focusing. It's a couple minutes at least.
Should be a focus, and it should be the whole breast, the nipples, right? The arms, because that's all connected. The sensuality of the breast, under, over.
I'm gonna say a nice 3 to 5 minute.
Yeah. Take a rag so it's not sweaty, and then go to work.
What'd you say? No, what you say? You said take a rag to it, make sure she not sweaty.
And then go to work.
And then go to work. No, I got you. I like the fact that y'all did say areola, like focusing on the nipples and stuff, because obviously that's the most sensitive spot on the breast. Like, obviously, all the other areas is
I will say in a moment of transparency, I had to be told not to, because sometimes I get a little aggressive. So it's like, you gotta like stop squeezing and jerking so hard. Like be careful with the tatas.
Yeah, they are very sensitive.
I get a little excited. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they are very sensitive, and especially if you're getting into the motion of it, you biting a little more firmly, or you're pinching a little firmly. Now, Some people like that, that's their thing. Bite hard, pinch hard, but they are very sensitive. And a lot of people don't realize that they just an emotion of just going.
All right. Well, hold on, Ish, before you
Mhm.
I want to ask Nell, when it comes to the nipples, are you up and down or circular?
Up and down, circular. I'm sucking. I'm letting the nipples go through my my lips, everything. Like
Do you partake in the flicker?
Yeah.
Look at Ish.
Flicker is the best. Like I don't know that be getting it off crazily.
Yeah, some girls love the flicker. Ish.
Yeah.
I know. I know. That's
Aggressive
one
tongue
thing
on
that
it,
triggers me.
or the hard tongue on it, like an aggressive tongue on it on the nipple is real sexy. I love titties. I love it.
Yeah, that's it. I know the flicker is definitely a thing. That's not a thing for me for
What,
other reasons. Like, yeah, the flicker is
like big
not a thing
lips?
for me. That's a trigger for me.
Is it?
She's traumatized.
Yes.
What, you gonna
Yeah,
kick
that's a
somebody?
trigger.
No, she's traumatized now.
Are you trying me?
Yeah. I might. It's gonna ruin the whole session. Like, so, like, my people know. Like, my people, like, I got a lot of them, but like, people that I'm like in that space with will know. Like, that's just one thing. Please don't. Like, I'm cool with anything else. Like the rubbing, the sucking, whatever. Just don't flick. Don't flick. I'm a flick you.
Don't flick with the
I'm a
fingers
flick
or
you.
don't flick with the tongue.
She don't want neither one of them.
Either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Either. And we've talked about that before. Like, no, please don't. And I
Fellas,
see
word to
Janine stating
the
that
wise
she
on
don't
one of
like the biting.
word to the wise. Let's go back a couple of massages. The Kegel massage, was it? Was that the name?
We didn't say Kegel.
Oh, the Kegel
Not
massage. We said
the Kegel
the
ball joint. What
vaginal
was that?
massage.
What was the
We
ball
didn't
joint?
have a Kegel.
The V joint. The V joint.
The ball
What?
joint.
The V joint.
The yoni?
Yeah,
the yoni massage. Fellas, or even ladies, whoever's doing your massage, ladies, make sure y'all fingernails is clipped. Make sure y'all are clean, because you do not want to pass any bacteria or excessive scratching when you are giving these massages. If you decide to enter and massage her G spot, make sure you are.
That was
No, I think I specifically do my nails like that for that.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm saying you got people that just don't. So we got people that's watching that might just want to go right in and not clip the nails or wash their hands or whatever. You know what I mean? You gotta be cognizant too of some of the massage oils that you use, and if you want to do a finger massage just on the strength of the excitement, have a nice little wet rag next to the bed with some soap on it, antibacterial soap to get your hands and stuff clean, so you don't pass on the savings to your lady.
All right, no,
facts.
This one right here that Janine says the biting is no. That difference from girl to girl, because some girls liked it.
Yeah. Some girls like
just
to be
nibble. No, just nibble. I think the full biting of the nipple is insane. Like, just nibble.
It depends on the level of the passion. Like when the passion is super high.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna do.
I've almost been drowned with the titty before.
It's just like giving head. Y'all giving excitement. Y'all getting excited while y'all giving head. Y'all might scathe the penis with y'all teeth, or y'all might bite or suck too hard. It's just excitement.
Yeah, and I think too the excitement portion. You as an individual, you learn how to control your excitement to the point of cater to your partner. Let's just say
that's what I'm saying. It ain't me. It's her. She want the bite. If the higher the passion, the more the pressure.
The more the pain or the pressure. Yeah. And again, that's catering to your partner, because you're going to know exactly what she likes, or you're going to know exactly what he don't like. Some men love a woman that knows how to scathe her teeth up his dick.
Are you allowing him to wash you up?
Yeah, that's super erotic to me.
That's a part of it.
Is it a bath and he's washing your back and he's washing you?
Yeah, that's a part of it.
Mhm. Um, but I mean, that's a sensual thing that's not necessarily a technique. That's just something that, if you guys are in the shower or in the bath,
I think it is a technique.
you think so?
Yeah. Nigga coming there
I,
washing you all wrong. He don't know how to wash you. He putting soap all up in your back. No, it's a technique to this shit.
I would want to hope that a nigga know how to wash a woman up.
How's a nigga supposed to know how to wash a woman up if
Cause
he's
don't
never
he know how to wash himself?
washing a
Y'all
woman is
totally
different.
different.
Right.
We
Washing a woman
wash
is
our
Look,
different.
penis. Y'all
don't
don't.
he know how to wash himself?
Washing a woman is different.
Yeah, washing a woman is
Yeah,
different.
yeah. But I mean, I can see if maybe, yeah, if you've never done it before, but I would assume that it has been done
That's a
before,
bad
maybe to
assumption.
to learn. Yeah, that is. I see that is. Cause I'm just assuming that a nigga know what he's doing as far as at least washing. He might not know a whole bunch of other shit,
There is
but
niggas our age that probably have never taken a shower with their girl before.
really,
There's niggas our age that haven't never taken showers, so
Right.
you know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Or even took in a bath. They
wow.
just might took a shower. Like some people don't know what a bath is. Just
Facts.
sit down and wash up.
Facts.
Yeah, see, that's wild. Cause, well, it's wild when I think about it. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're thinking, okay, at least that has been one sexual experience or one erotic experience that,
What's up,
because
C?
that's on the softer end. That's on the softer end. That's not like really wild. It's not really out there. And that's definitely a decent foreplay that you can have with your partner. So I'm thinking at least somebody has done
That's
that.
what I'm saying. That's why the suture was invented, because niggas was not doing foreplay.
Oh, y'all niggas be bugging. Y'all niggas need to get with the program. All right, so let's get to some of the facts, right? We went over those different erotic massage techniques, right? So we get to some of the facts. One, hand cleanliness is of utmost importance. That was one of the things. And also, this is important too, and T, you probably are learning this as you're doing the reading and stuff. 40% of women experience sexual dysfunction to
Right.
some sort or capacity. So these things bridge a connection between the two partners and breaking those sexual dysfunction barriers for whatever reason. It could be trauma, it could be being afraid, it could be just overthinking, over analyzing. It could be a lot of different things that lead to a sexual dysfunction of some sort.
Let me ask Nell a question on that. Ish. No, have
Mhm.
you ever dealt with a girl who won't let you go a certain death?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying, and this comes from
Mhm.
a trauma that she's had.
Yeah, trauma, or it could be also sometimes health issues that she might be dealing with, just in regards to just all of the parts that's up in there: uterus, ovaries, pelvis, like, you know what I mean. It's just a lot of different things, and especially if you're large, it could pose a problem, or like T said, trauma as well.
Yeah.
1 of 3 men experience erectile dysfunction.
Why? Why? Ish? Just why?
1 of 3 men. That's a lot.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why you gotta say that? It's why.
That's a lot.
It's why.
I mean, 40%, 1/3 of men. You know,
Ish,
I
Ish,
think too.
Ish, would you mess with a guy who needed a penis pump?
mm, yeah, I would. I
Look,
would.
no.
I would if I
Imagine Ish
love me.
just being waiting for this nigga. He like,
How long do them shits work for? Like,
No penis pumps. I mean, they. So the idea of the penis pump is to bring all of the blood flow to the penis, to the head mainly, but to the shaft as well, and it actually gives an erection and it holds. I actually know someone who bought one for her husband, and it was about lasted about 30 minutes, she said,
first of all,
and that was him. Each person is different.
I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you with that penis pump. Go ahead, Bobby and Peter. I'm gonna beat you with that, y'all. I'm like, what you trying?
What you trying to say? But not all the time. But not all the time. Some things are just fun to experience and to try.
Yeah,
Now, if a person needs it, that's
but
different.
you gotta be careful. Yeah, Janine, that is a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm saying that you gotta be careful with certain things and certain enhancements because now you might get addicted or your body might, formulate to that. Now you can't be regular.
Yeah, yeah, that is true. And I feel like for that situation, we were actually talking about that. Like there is an issue there, so that
Okay.
is why it was
See, that's
needed.
what I'm saying.
Um,
She gave him the penis pump for a reason. Now you bring
right,
me the penis pump, and I don't need the penis pump once again.
right. Or she could be saying, "Hey, this is interesting. This is something sexy for me to watch," because some people are visually stimulated as well. You know what I mean? So I think that's too can be a thing.
Well, let
You
me
know what I
ask,
mean? Just for the
let
visual
me ask you,
stimulation.
and I'll ask the ladies in the chat as well. Is it a turn on for you to watch your man jerk off to get hard?
Yeah.
You gotta say that
Yeah.
loudly.
Yes. Yes. I'm a visual person. Like I like to see things. I like things to be played out and I like to visually see things. And I know a lot of times sometimes it's dark, but if you are by candlelight or if you have a faint light, like I like to be able to visualize and to see things. That's like such a turn on for me. And seeing him like, rub on that, yeah, that's nice. I like that. Some women don't like it though.
All right, no. Are you getting yourself ready and you looking at her and you like, yeah, I'm about to. How you doing it now?
What? Pumping my joint?
No,
Yeah, you stroking
jerking
yourself.
off for her, jerking off for her.
Yeah, you stroking a little bit.
I don't know.
See? And some women is like, no, why he needs to do that? That's
I'm visually stimulated. I can visually look at her and get hard, or just start touching on her and get hard or whatever.
Yeah, this is
but she liked it.
that's what I was about to say. This is a thing for them,
If
though.
she like it, y'all do whatever. I don't care.
Are you guys open before we get to some of the other points? Are you guys like open to like just breaking down these massages or these techniques? Are you guys open to all of your body being massaged?
At the mouth.
Not the butt.
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
not. I
Mouth.
mean, no. We already know. I already know for y'all, like prostate stimulation or anal touching and all of that is off limits. I'm talking about outside of that.
For sure.
Yeah, everything is
Okay.
done. Yeah, I'm cool with
So
everything.
foot massage and all of that.
For sure.
Foot
The foot
massage
massage is
and
so necessary because a lot of your nerves is housed in your foot, and a lot of nerves that go up to certain organs,
mm-hmm.
is originated in your feet. So that feels amazing.
Make sure you
Yeah.
your feet.
Make sure your feet is on. Make sure your feet is good feet. I got good feet.
Make sure you don't got rocky feet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure your feet good feet. If they dirty, step in the shower, wash them off, because it might want to put them in somebody's mouth or something. You never know.
I don't. Yeah. This is why the feet always got to stay like perfect because you never know when they're going in someone's mouth. But like guys, I know.
Or you might
often,
put your big toe in somebody's coochie. You never know. Like,
yeah, facts. Well, we're going to talk about that on some exclusive member content. I have something special in regards to that. But also, yes, but also, I've heard that men don't get foot massages often. Would you guys agree?
1,000%.
That's not by choice.
It's not by choice. I want one.
Right.
I would love one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Ladies, are you massaging? Ladies in the chat, let us know if you are massaging your man's feet or is that something that is, I mean, we love to receive it, obviously, but are you massaging your man's feet? Like when you do a full body massage on your man, are you going from the crown of his head to the tip of his feet, his fingers, his toes, his feet? everything.
Can we put a definition on this full body massage shit? Because a lot of times people say full body, but it's not always getting full body.
Yeah, it ain't
Right,
always.
right. Yeah, so full body is literally from the head, from the temples, the pressure points in his face, touching all of that, neck, shoulder, down, all the way down to the tip of his toes. That's a full body massage. If you're just giving a massage and you're just on his back or on his chest or on his thighs or whatever, that's cool. Like that's almost a full body, but you literally have to go from the crown of his head to the bottom of his feet.
Just a massage. It's just a massage. It's not almost a full body. It's just I'm
right.
That area right there.
Well, I would say right. I guess it depends on what areas you're tackling. Like, you know what I mean, to consider it that like a massage. I say full body massage almost a full body massage because it depends on what parts you're leaving out. Might be just like the feet and the face that you're leaving out and you tackle everything else.
I can't call that a full body then.
No, I say almost full body. Okay. Like if you just leaving out the head and the feet.
Okay.
Because some people don't want to touch feet. Some people have a thing about that.
True. I've been there. I used to do that.
Feet stay. That's right, Janine. Feet stay down. I see a lot of the women saying that they are giving out feet massages. So it's niggas out here real happy.
Sounds like that. Sounds like Captain.
I knew Nell was going to do some shit like that.
Sounds like Captain Crunch.
Sounds like Captain Crunch. But I think the feet for a man. I actually had someone say, I've never had my feet massaged before, and it was like the best feeling that I've ever had in my life. And I feel like a lot of men are not getting their feet massaged enough. How often would y'all want to have
I would take the head massage over feet.
You would take the head massage over feet.
This?
How often?
This head?
Yeah.
Like the temple, the rubbing the scalp.
I'll take the feet massage over the head.
Well, that's because too. Would that be because you are on your feet a lot?
Yeah. It feels good after your feet get done. Just think, ladies, when you
do your feet stink now?
No.
I can't.
Ease, I thought you loved me, Ease.
I know. I'm sorry.
You're not giving me action. You just giving me words.
You got to give me action.
My feet the fuck stink.
All right. So what do you
believe
think?
It or not? Because I don't, even though I don't wear socks, my feet are in really good condition, and they're not funky.
Okay. Good. Because I mean that's a turn off. Like, for some women, like that's why they might not want to touch men's feet.
Believe it or not,
I'm
real cognizant about hygiene. I get in the shower a lot. I get in the shower a lot. When I come home from work, I'm in the shower. Before I go out, I'm in the shower. After sex, I'm in the shower. Yeah, I'm in the shower.
Yo, that's all right. So cognizant about wearing socks because I don't want shit touching my feet.
Nothing touches my damn feet, but the sole. The sole.
Right. Right. How? What do you think? What do you think the massages would build the most for you?
What you mean?
Like, would it be trust, deeper connection, or just arousal? Just arousal. Like, what do you think it would build more for you?
A care of concern. Because, right, you could do a massage and really not put no concern into it. Or you could really give a massage and really be cognizant, like you really are into getting me right. And that's what it be. Like a person would say, "Oh, I gave you a little shoulder massage, I rubbed your back." What you did? You did for like 2 seconds and complain about your hand getting tired.
For like 3 seconds. So
they did it for 2 minutes, then they complain about the hand getting tired. I'm like, God damn. I ain't even get into it yet, but
right. Strengthen up your hands. Strengthen up your hands.
Yeah, because that does take a lot of hand strength to give full body massages and at a length where you're not getting tired and your shit not hurting.
Like Nell was saying, Ish, though, that it shows the effort that you're putting in.
The
Mhm.
effort, amazing.
Right.
Beyond the connection and beyond the arousal,
Mhm.
the effort that you put in is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you care.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, like that's
Yeah.
dope.
How often would y'all want to get massages? Like realistically, if your person
Are we
and you and
talking
your
real
person
life?
can, yeah, we talking real life. Like your person, like
At least
how
once a week.
often would you love to get once a week?
At least.
I would take once a week. I'd take once every 2 weeks. I'd take whatever. Like, but yeah, once a week would be amazing. Would be perfect world.
Once a week. Okay.
Like on a
Now,
Sunday
are you? Mm,
when
yeah,
I'm
on a
not
Sunday,
going
like
out
a
just
self
chilling,
care Sunday. Yeah.
or a Saturday or just any day. Like even middle of the week.
hmm
Middle of the week
hmm
because it'll rejuvenate me for the rest of the week. Rest of the work week.
Right. Do
Facts.
you do you,
They always miscalculate that rejuvenation before the work week now. Like I have a before the work week and I just got off of work. So if you can tackle both of those, then you would be A1.
Peach,
mhm.
help Diana with this. She said I have trigger finger, so I may not do it. I have trigger finger, so I may not do it right.
What do I mean?
What like what you
Yeah, it's
mean,
trigger finger.
Diana?
So I guess she wouldn't be able to massage too long
Oh, to
because
massage, right.
what can she
Okay.
do to what can she do in place of
Yeah.
triggers?
So that was my next question too to the guys. Like, what is your favorite hand motion or technique? I think that's most important to like, know about your partner, like what it is that he or she likes as far as the type of massage technique. Some people like hand motion, some people like knuckles, some people use their fingertips, some palms, fists, elbows.
Well,
And
me.
so if your fingers aren't the most usable, let's just say in this type of technique, then you can use your palms, you can use the forearm here, which the forearm has a lot of pressure and a lot of strength, not too hard and too heavy. So to use that is I think a good uh, another option versus using your hands.
Yeah.
And you can
Believe
cover more ground. So if your hands get tired, you can switch up. This is what a lot of people don't realize. They think that they always have to. Sometimes I use my fucking knees
Right.
or my leg or my thigh. Just to like massage different areas. So you can take the pressure off your hands, because if you're just using your hands, especially for the ladies who have like nails or something like that shit can kind of get in the way. So switch it up a little bit. Use your feet. I use my feet too.
I'm
I'm
somebody who needs a lot of pressure.
facts.
hmm
Prefer
hmm
pressure. So typically your hands, women, ladies, are not
Strong enough.
doesn't house the pressure that I necessarily need. So your forearm is perfect.
hmm
Anything hard and straight that it would be perfect because it adds a level of pressure that I'd be looking for. Like
hmm
that pressure is amazing. It feels so good. It releases so much of the energy and the stress that are housed in our muscles from what we do on a daily basis.
hmm So is that what you want to say now? Like the forearm would be like the most favorite position. I mean, the
Forearm,
first,
The palm,
the
yeah.
the
palm,
palm.
the knuckle.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Does the knuckles and the fingertips, like, what about that's what I was gonna say. No, what about the fist?
Whatever you can
Like
do
the
to
digging.
whatever you can do to get the most pressure, I have no problem with it. Now, if you're on the feet, that's where you can use the hands, and that's where you could be a little bit more sensual on the toes, and whatever. But even at the ball of the foot or at the heel, you know, pressure that too. Just think when y'all go to the little nail salon, they give y'all a little the feet joint. What's that called? A pedicure. And y'all come out of there, y'all feel like a new person after y'all get y'all feet massaged and painted. That's how we feel
Mhm.
as men too.
Right.
The,
So go
the
ahead,
biggest the
Tig.
biggest gem that is missed is the massage during intercourse.
The
People don't
massage during
understand how
intercourse.
important that is.
Right. Right. So like if she's riding you and you're massaging her like her hips up to her back, or if you're like laying behind her and she's reaching back and rubbing your head. There's a lot of different massages that can go into it while you're having intercourse.
Yeah.
Those are hitting gem. That's a
Or you
That
laying on your
touch,
back, she riding you and you massaging her breasts.
right.
You know what I mean?
yeah, that touch during sex is like super important. I think people like lose that a lot. Like I don't know what it is it's just if it's focusing on the act itself. I don't know where the disconnect comes, but a lot of people
Never had it.
from right, and it's not important, and it's just like fucking like why are you not touching? Why are you not like fondling? Like just like touching and just having that connection outside of just the actual intercourse.
Right.
And you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like that type of sex is just not motionless, but just there's no connection there.
Right.
Like do you guys think that or no?
That's the wham bam.
Right.
You could put no, because you could be hitting it from the back, and you could be massaging like when you open the cheeks up. You could be massaging the ass while you hitting it.
Right,
or
but she's saying when you're not doing that. She's saying when you're
when you're not doing that.
You're just pumping.
Oh.
Yeah, like you're just pumping. It's
That's
just
a
like
wham
pumping.
bam.
Yeah,
That's a
it's
wham
just
So yeah,
and
like,
it's just
you could wham bam it and just take a little extra second, like while you got her spread and you land on your side and you got her legs in like the helicopter position held down. Take your hand and put it on her breast and just massage her titties while you
touch.
That's going at a level of whatever the case may be to it. Or get your pillow and don't press it all the way down to where she's gonna pass out, but just like massage it on her face.
Get him, East. Get him. Get him,
I'm
East.
saying though, it's like
I thought
that.
he was about to say something good because pillows are essential and they can play a key role, but he went straight to the smothering. He went straight to
I ain't going.
course.
No, it ain't just smothering. You just
that's his
you
shit.
roll it over their nose and mouth, like
Bye.
as such,
Bye.
and they don't pass
Bye
out.
now. Bye now. I can't. All right,
We
so
learning
let's
in
get
2024. We just trying to make it. We try to make it safe
Yes.
in 2024 out here. Like we ain't trying to put nobody in the hospital. We just trying to make love.
I cannot. All right, so to effectuate these massages, we need good conduction, right? So some of the oils that are good for massages, obviously you can get a warming oil, you can get just anything that you might want to get that will be that will tickle your fancy. But you can use almond oil. These are all natural. These are safe for the body, and these are good conductors to be able to use almond oil, coconut oil, lavender oil, sapphire, and olive oil.
I keep the coconut oil on deck.
Coconut oil on deck. And coconut oil is safe for the vagina, ladies. So that's a good one. Scents that increase the libido. So, it's important, like T said earlier, and we always talk about this, setting the stage, soft lights.
They call it ambiance. That key word is ambiance.
Yes, facts. And we talk about facts. And we talk about that a lot. Just setting the mood, setting the ambiance, lights, soft music. Put on Andre 3000, the flute music. You know what I mean? It's perfect massage music, candles, etc. However, the scents that increase the libido are vanilla, cinnamon, jasmine, rose, citrus, and sandalwood. The men obviously adapts a little bit more, they say, to the sandalwood because it's just a more earthy, manly scent. Of course, the women, we like the rose and vanilla and all of that stuff. It increases the libido when you get a good scent, make you want to fuck more, basically, is what they're saying. Body friendly.
These are all things for women, but go ahead.
Yeah, definitely, because y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck. But that's what I'm saying. The only one that y'all really intrigues your sense of smell is the sandalwood one. I mean, not that vanilla or cinnamon won't, but that's more girly.
I didn't even talk about that sandalwood.
Huh?
We don't give a fuck about that sandalwood.
Y'all don't give a fuck about that sandalwood. So they're saying that that's what it is. I'm gonna bring some sandalwood one of these days and see.
I ain't got a problem with
Make y'all smell it. Have y'all ever smelled
scents.
sandalwood?
Yeah,
I went in the
sandalwood is
store and smelled
cool. It's
all
like a
that.
more woody taste. I
Huh?
mean, woody.
I went in the store and smelled all that shit.
I
We
smelled all
talking
Yeah,
that shit. It don't do shit for you.
it's cool. I got a
Nell,
problem.
you smelled it? You
Yeah,
smelled it?
sandalwood cool, but at night, scents unearth my sinuses real bad at night.
Oh yeah.
So
Mhm.
I'm cool off the scent,
Mhm.
but it's cool.
Right. Right. But the body friendly oils or the body friendly items that, are good for the vagina and the whole of the pee, vanilla, coconut, peppermint, and eucalyptus.
Also, let's not let this get lost in translation. If you are
Mhm.
someone who suffers from minor aches and pains or even major aches and pains,
Mhm.
there are things out there that you can get like CBD oils and things like that
Mhm.
that would help with the massage, but also
Mhm.
help with the recovery and the pain management as well. Look into that
Yeah.
as another
Yeah.
alternative if you have problems with scents or things like that, or if you're looking for some type of relief, also along with being sexy and sensual at the same time.
Right, right. And that goes into the therapeutic
Mhm.
um like the homeopathic type therapeutic massages, which are good because then your person, that's what they need, and that's what would be more conducive to them, you know what I mean, to be able to do that. Also, the points of these massages, of course: erotic relaxation, heightened arousal, the speed and the strokes and the motions intensifies as you intensify. So therefore, the more and more you are into it, that's going to come through in your massage techniques. So that's important that you are into it, that you are not just giving massages just to be for the sake of doing it. Like, enjoy it yourself. That energy is going to transfer over to them. And that is super important because it's nothing more than giving a massage, and it's just like,
And I say something that I might get in trouble
uh,
for. Can I say
it's
something that I
okay.
might
You
get in
always in trouble, T. So I don't fucking know why you asking. You always in trouble. What the fuck?
I'm just saying it's very important that you get certain experiences while you are agile. Because once you get to 65, 70, maybe even like I'm just saying, you ain't
I'm
gonna
done
be.
for the night.
I'm just
I'm done for
saying.
the time.
I'm just saying.
Congratulations.
I'm just saying. Like I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Each.
Mhm.
I'm just saying.
Not this nigga clicked off. Now get your ass back.
Yes. I'm just saying. Like the way how you put that leg up on top of your shoulder and then bent a
Not the
little.
65 and over crew. Like,
I'm just saying
Listen,
they can't do all that once they get older. I'm just saying.
listen,
So when you
love,
young, get your shit off. That's all I'm trying to say is get your shit
listen.
off because you ain't
Yes,
gonna be able to always get your shit off. So get your shit off while you can. That's all I'm saying. I'm not age shaming. I'm just saying that your bones start cracking and shit. Like you can't.
facts.
This is a real shit.
that's why they
Listen,
need knee
facts.
replacement.
Yes.
Listen. I will say this. I will say I am 45 and I'm still very agile, I feel like. But after I counted them 15 minutes of riding,
That's what I'm saying. You can't
my
do that
fucking
shit like you did when you were young.
were on fire for about
That's what I'm
3 days. And
saying.
that
Yo,
was
that same
15
bounce.
minutes of the bounce bounce.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, by
No,
the time I'm
no, they
50,
don't got that
55, it ain't
18-year-old, that 25-year-old bounce. They don't got that same 25-year-old bounce, dog. They still
listen,
bouncing, but they don't got the
listen.
25-year-old bounce.
That is facts. And
That's Bean.
I'm
That's
just
the
speaking
Bean.
honestly.
Yes.
At the 15 minutes, the next 3 days, and sometimes, it can go longer than that, but that was just at 15 minutes.
No,
And
no,
I'm just like,
no. So
whew,
no, you telling
so
me you ain't
tired.
never? No, you telling me you ain't never heard this? Woo!
Listen,
With my
I was
knees,
like, oh,
with my
listen, I got
knees.
to get down. I got to get down. Like, listen, I felt that shit 3 days later. So, like, literally, I can't tell you where I will be. And this is just speaking realistically, where I will be at 55,
What I'm
60.
trying
Because
to say.
I'm at 45. And after 15 minutes of it, the bounce, I felt that shit for 3, 4 days after. Had the icy hot tiger bomb and everything.
Bean, man. That's what I'm saying. Let's keep it a bean, man.
It's like, yes,
It does.
sorry,
It
you
does
better
happen.
take
It
that.
does happen in your 40s and 50s, and then them fucking joints start buckling.
Yeah, facts,
You
and
start hearing those crackles.
yeah,
Uh,
for sure,
Lady B,
But
this is also true, and that's why I was getting.
Fuck that told her that.
That is also true. That's why a lot of times when y'all be waiting and when y'all want to go to the movies and y'all want to go all these other places that y'all said y'all would rather do other than sex, I be trying to tell y'all, you better get this sex while you can get it. It ain't gonna always be there.
Yeah, facts. Well, listen, ladies, I hear y'all in the chat. Y'all 60, 70, 55, and y'all going more than 15 minutes on the bounce on the dick. Kudos. I probably won't be at that point when I'm 60, 70, because at 45 I'm going 15, 16 minutes and my shit was buckling the next day. Okay. And I do it regularly. That's not just something that I'm doing once a week. So what I'm saying is eventually my knees is taking a wear and tear. I love to see
All I
it.
was
Please
saying.
school me how you doing 20, 30 minutes on
Don't
the
shoot the
bounce. This is on your heels. This is on your toes.
You know they
This is
not
what I'm
on
saying. Not this. I'm not talking about like
them knees
flat
is on the
riding a
bed.
dick.
Them knees is
No,
on
no,
the
I'm not.
bed.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wanted to be clear. This is not knees being on the bed.
Man,
This is being on your
the
tippy
messenger.
toes.
I'm just being
15,
honest.
16 minutes. I love to see it. Please school a young buck, because after 16 minutes on my tippy toes, bounce, that shit is crazy. So I love it. And I stretch, I exercise. I do a lot of like physical things to try to help keep me limber. But
Let's keep it a bean, man. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep it a bean.
sheesh. Sheesh. But deeper intimacy, elimination of stress, all of that good stuff. So y'all, please implement these erotic massages at least once a week. These gents say once a week will be good. But maybe multiple times a week if they good.
Yeesh, sometimes y'all are to blame for that as well, right?
Blame for what?
Like we could be getting into our massage bag and y'all just trying to fuck too. Y'all trying to get straight to it too. I was trying to do something.
No. Okay.
I was trying to
Yeah,
do something.
I get it.
Look,
Yeah.
no, look. I was trying to do something. You just go grab my dick and slide put it in there. I'm trying to do something.
Mm-hmm.
Wilding out.
I'm just saying, we gotta tell the truth here.
Well, so you're basically saying like we have sometimes so much to say about the guys who just want to get to it, and
Right.
that women just want to get to it sometimes too. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I can agree with you there. But I be feeling like I always want the extra elaborate shit all the time, and when it's not, I know it's extra, but I be wanting the bells and whistles like almost every time. Is that not crazy? Like I wanted that. That doesn't mean it happens. I'm just saying like sometimes I would say, oh, I would want the bells and whistles like all the time, every session.
Whistles.
Bells and whistles. So ladies, implement those erotic massages. Men, implement those erotic massages as well. How often do you think y'all would be massaging y'all chicks?
What do that mean?
Like, how often would you do it?
I massage
However much she required, or does she have to
every time
say,
I
or
see
you just
you,
don't?
every time I see you, I'm rubbing on you. It might not be a full erotic massage, but every time I see you, I'm going to rub on
Make it make sense. I think he's moving.
you. No, what you doing?
It's time to go on with 60 seconds. It's time because he about to start.
It's Christmas time, so I'm rubbing all over. Shit, I want my gift.
Yeah, I want my gift. I want a good gift.
It's shizzy. But just as Ish said, we're definitely going to 60 seconds. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations in order
Ooh, San Francisco 49ers?
to the San Francisco 49ers for coming into the enemy's territory, which, if you don't know, if you've been under a rock, they came to Philadelphia and not only beat the Philadelphia Eagles, who were 10-1, they whooped their ass. So shout outs to the San Francisco 49ers for showing the Philadelphia Eagles they have still a long way to go. But that is what it is. Shout outs to in Thursday's action, kicked off week 13. The Dallas Cowboys took on it don't even matter who they took on. They whooped their ass anyway. So, it's setting it up for a matchup this coming Sunday in Dallas between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys to see who will be the number one team in the division. If Dallas happens to win, they will take over first place possession over the Philadelphia Eagles, and if the Eagles do win, they will remain in control of the NFC East. So, it's going to be a really big matchup. The last matchup of the season between those two teams. But other news, if your team played today, hopefully they took a win. Let's get right into it. So week 13, as we said, is in the books. Will be in the books tomorrow when the Cincinnati Bengals takes on the Jacksonville Jaguars. But in other news, the New England Patriots lost again with a score of 6-0. They played the New England. I'm not New England. New England didn't play New England. New England played the Los Angeles Chargers. Green Bay just beat the Kansas City Chiefs 27-19. Arizona beat the Pittsburgh Steelers 24-10. Indy came from behind in overtime to beat the Tennessee Titans 31-28. Houston, another upstart young team. Got to put some respect on their name. They beat and ended Russell Wilson's 5-game winning streak and beat them 22-17. The Detroit Lions got back in the winning column this week with a 13-28 score of New Orleans. Atlanta Falcons, them dirty birds down in the ATL, beat up on the New York Jets 13-8. Washington Commanders lost to the Miami Dolphins 45-15, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beat up on the lonely, winless, one win, actually, Carolina Panthers 21-18. Again, T, unfortunately, your team is continuing on their downslide since they lost their quarterback. The Los Angeles Rams beat the Cleveland Browns 36-19. Hopefully your team has won. If your team didn't, hopefully they'll bounce back next week in grand fashion. But I'm gonna go on record like right now and say this: the Dallas Cowboys will win next Sunday. I put that on everything. I'm so confident that we are going to win. I am allowing y'all to dictate what shall happen to me if they lost.
Didn't we say? First of all, no. I think one of these days.
Hold up. Now bring her ass on. Bring her in. Put me next to her. See, put me right next to the young lady that likes the Eagles. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a breaking news flash. You heard it here first. Ish is a representative of the Philadelphia Eagles. Nell is representing the Dallas Cowboys. We have got a bet on our hands. If the Cowboys win, Ish has to wear a 2-piece bikini, go stand on the rocky steps at the art museum holding a sign up that says the Cowboys are the greatest. If I happen to lose, I have to do what, Ish?
Wear a Speedo, an Eagles Speedo. Look at your fucking face. Not no fucking boxes. That ain't equivalent to a fucking bikini. An Eagles Speedo holding the same sign that says the Eagles. Or what did you say? The Cowboys are what?
Speedo is wild, man.
Greatest. Yeah, Speedo is fucking very wild. You trying to get me locked up. You trying to get me locked up. Now, if by chance y'all win and I gotta do this, do I got lawyer or retention?
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna make sure they take it. I'm gonna make sure they take care of you. I'm gonna make sure they take care of you.
We there.
First of all, do you know this is like some polar bear shit? Like it's cold.
Nigga.
It's cold outside.
No, you know what? We're not going to do the. We're not going to do the public humiliation. You know what we gotta do? What you saying the polar bear shit? Your bikini or my Speedo has to go to Atlantic City and jump into the cold water with that outfit on.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I can't get arrested, man. I be done lost every damn thing.
Yeah. No arrests going on. But who's driving to Atlantic City?
Where the hell we got water? Skooka? We gonna go in the Skooka and jump in?
No. No.
This is crazy.
I want to send, though, I do want to send a special shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles and our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. He almost got hurt tonight. Listen, because even though we got dogged today, we still gonna bust the Cowboys' ass next week. So we discussed losing one. We talked about it, right? Losing one before the playoffs. So we're gonna bust the Cowboys' ass next
week. So y'all
week.
think that was y'all one loss right here? This was the loss y'all needed to get yourself back in order?
Hold on, now.
We bringing the pressure.
Hold on, y'all. East. I just want to say I don't have a dog in this race, but if y'all lose next week, you know what that means, right?
I know that we're not the top seed. We don't have home court.
Right. There's a whole lot of shit. There's a whole lot of shit that can happen.
I know. But we are the underdog. And we have
not the underdogs, but
they're considering us the underdogs.
That is a whole bunch of shit that's going to happen if y'all lose this game.
I know. It's a lot riding on it.
I don't see the birds in the chat. I don't see the 10-2.
I know. I'm the only one holding it down tonight. All the Eagles fans are resting right now.
They not fucking resting. They right in the
comments. They right there. They're not resting.
They being quiet.
Who here from Philly? Who here from Philly in the comments? Jen ain't here. Jen not here right now. Jen with the bed. That's what I said. He said, no, you don't see no birds because all of us is sleeping right now.
You don't see no birds because they lost. That's what the shit that I be talking about.
Well, I'm putting up the birds and I'm shouting out. And I'm shouting out to the quarterback, Jalen Hurts. What's up, Boo-ski?
The game is being played in Dallas.
Listen, but let me tell y'all, this game was super heated. I was getting ready to text y'all like, what kind of WWE wrestling shit is going on?
They came ready to fucking play. Yeah, they came ready for the war. They was one war. And y'all ain't want war. Y'all wanted to come and play tonight.
Y'all wanted to be cute.
Y'all were taking this game lightly.
We definitely didn't handle the ball well. I will say that. But again, shout out to the Philadelphia Eagles. We see y'all next week in Dallas.
Yo,
make sure you get them Speedos. I'm gonna get you an extra.
Yo, shouting out Jalen Hurts because he almost got hurt. Look, Nell, shouting out Jalen Hurts because he almost got hurt is wow.
He had to get his fans something to cheer about, so he had to act like he was hurt to come back on the field. Stop it. We see the nonsense.
I'm saying shout out to him because he did not get hurt. Still in the running. He's still in the running. Yeah, they play Lady B. They play in Dallas next week.
Yeah, but
so
just like
they definitely it's gonna be crazy. Their stadium is gonna be crazy.
Yo, this week right here, like being a Cowboys fan living in Philadelphia is very, very tough, especially Cowboy week, because I get it from all angles. I get it from work. I get it from some of my homies that not my homies that I grew up with, but like people that I know that's my homies that they'll flood my inbox or comment on their picture or whatever. So it's gonna be a tough week for me this week, but I'm tough and I'm gonna get through it. Because on Sunday night at 8:00 when we go live, there will be a score posted, and I'm sure that y'all not going.
I don't be having nothing to do with this shit, and I be getting tagged. Like, dude,
What time we play next week?
The Eagles.
I know. I said to Tez, I said, yo, I'm gonna go on and these niggas is gonna dig in my ass. He talking about something. I'm gonna be in the chat and I'm gonna help you out. We ain't seen Tez in the chat helping at all. Then he's sleeping. I'm sure.
All right, so the Eagles is in prime time. They in prime time. So while we on next Sunday, they will be playing. So we do not want no people in the chat screaming out the score.
No,
I'm sick. I'm sick for next week.
No, we just gonna come on for the entertainment section, so we'll be able to watch the game.
Yeah.
While it's going on. Don't get too happy, people. We're not gonna be giving you all these 4 lives all the time. We're going back to our regularly schedule.
I'll be somewhere special next Sunday.
We got shit to do.
Somewhere what?
We're trying to go somewhere.
Well, you're gonna be in
somewhere special.
You're gonna be in Dallas next Sunday. I'm gonna make sure
I'm gonna be somewhere special next week. I didn't say where I'm gonna be at. I'm going.
I know. I'm only assuming. I know. I'm making an assumption. I'm making an educated guess. I'm gonna make sure I, start searching them Eagle Speedos now.
But before we get out of here, I definitely wanted to reiterate a point that we said earlier. We got, some people that stepping outside on faith and standing on business, as they say, which I know T hates to say that. And when people say that, I just use that as a play on words. But shout outs to the ladies of Uncensored Minds. I see y'all. I see what y'all got going on. I'm proud of y'all. I wanted to say your energy that you got going on for yourself going into the new year is amazing. Shout outs to Tara. Shout outs to Janine as well. Shout outs to Barb and Helen and Cheryl and all of the other ladies that are associated with our family that's doing that paparazzi business. I see y'all doing your thing and y'all making some of y'all dreams become reality. And that's what we talk about all the time. So when y'all talk about standing on business, don't just say it, really do it. And that's what we say by standing on business means you actually doing something that is meaningful and purposeful for your life, that is going to make a movement and an impact. And shout outs to everybody else. It's other people that we shout out often. Lady B, again, happy birthday to you. See No Stress, our girl out there in the Atlanta area for always keeping the movement going. Shout outs to Nadine for always pumping, the whole situation down there in her area as well. It's people like that continue to keep us moving, and that's why we came tonight to give y'all a live show. We're gonna go back to the regular format, but we wanted to give y'all a little treat tonight. So we appreciate y'all always rocking with us, and everybody that's behind the scenes and people that don't comment. We appreciate y'all loving on us as well.
As we wrap up and about to get up out of here, I'm going to say thank you to everybody who watches, shares, likes, supports, all things of that. Make sure y'all have hit that thumbs up under the video. Make sure y'all hit that live bell notification. We will be doing the Pollyanna thing on, I believe, Tuesday. So all the members, stay tuned for that so you can see who you're paired up with. And this is the world's greatest conversation.
Don't forget, get y'all blindfolds and shit from that right there, raw honey.
Shit.
Get y'all blindfolds and y'all sexy outfits and all y'all massage oils. Y'all can get them right there from the young lady in the corner.
East, let me ask you a question on the blindfolds. Do you prefer the satin silky Jones or the cotton one?
The satin silky ones. The cotton ones are cool. Like, they give a different sensation, like when they're on your eyes, but the satin ones are better for me. Like, I like the actual tie ones. I don't like the ones that actually like has the little strap band thing. Like, I like the one that's like a little tie and you tie it in a bow.
You like that?
Those are my favorite. Mm-hmm.
There go my blindfold.
I love it. I love it.
Let's get up out of here. I'm tired.
Yeah.
All right,
Everybody have a great week.
y'all have a good one.
We catch us
Yeah.
on Wednesday. This Wednesday, 8 p.m. We opening this month with a bang. I know T got something. I got something. So make sure y'all there this Wednesday, 8 p.m. and then again on Thursday at 7 for Game 7. You know what I mean? The best sports show on the net. And then check us out on Sunday. You dig? We got it popping for y'all. You know what I mean? And make it make sense. It's going to make it make sense. We're going to drop an episode for y'all very, very soon before the end of the year is over. That's going to be a monumental 2-part series. And y'all going to be real happy with this one. So shout outs to the people that's thinking it, that's making things happen in life. That's what it's all about. If you ain't making it happen for yourself, you need to seriously examine what you got going on, because you're the only person that's hindering your progress. You, not them, not him, not me, not her. You. Get out of here.
We out, people. Deuces.